And we're live. Welcome in. We are watching the last 2 minutes of the Texans Bucks games, and then we'll be doing a full watch along of the Raiders Chargers games. Not games. It is the biggest game of the season for our podcast, given our discourse around Justin Herbert and Geno Smith. But yeah, we got a minute 48 left in the first game right now.
Yeah, I mean, Bucks are down 5, looking to drive to take the lead in the game.
I would love to see Emeka.
They got to go 68 yards.
Yeah,
still,
Emeka
58
Egbuka
yards,
get his second
68
touchdown
yards
of the
still.
game. Mike Evans. Oh.
This is a big game for y'all tonight.
I
though.
drafted Emeka in as many leagues as I could. So seeing him, he's already got one touchdown tonight. He's just looked so good through 2 weeks. Also trying to get the thumbnail for this video, this live stream, to not say episode 59. I need it to be a special.
Yeah.
Let's see what.
Bit of a sell. Another strike for the graphics guy.
Yeah, well, you know, he's out of the office today, so.
Sure.
Baker, you had him.
May hit him in the hands.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's more on
I mean, it
Baker.
would have been a tough catch for sure, but
would have been a wild catch. Let's see. Oh. Okay, no, never mind. That was a good throw.
I mean, he could have let him more to the sideline instead of up the field
Yeah.
and away from the contact, but, like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to
I
nitpick
think
too
he's-
much
he's-
considering the circumstances.
He was trying to
around
get the
throw.
ball back to him too
Yeah.
fast and just missed it.
Wow.
Oh, Baker. First down again.
Wow.
Baker. Oh, my gosh. Baker Mayfield is insane. I don't know if
Can't believe he got out of that.
Andrew B is in the chat or watching this game. Big Oklahoma guy, big Baker Mayfield guy. I was a huge Baker Mayfield guy coming out of the draft. Very happy to see. I was a Browns fan at the time, so I was very happy to see them draft Baker.
My dog, C. Otten, gets about 9.
Spells cotton. Need to get this. Let's see. Raiders.
I mean, I cannot believe.
He's
Wow.
been doing that all night. I don't know
know.
how many rush yards he has, but
Like 36.
let's see. Yeah, Baker is feeling it, Jake. He's cooking right now.
Nice league debut, Jake. Nice league debut, man.
Did he lose?
Um,
Is Jake the guy that replaced the guy that didn't do anything last year?
correct.
Welcome, Jake.
Yeah, I think we are picking up audio because if none of us are talking, it's.
You still can win, though.
Okay,
No,
I'm
you
gonna,
can't.
I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Actually,
then.
no, you can. You need a touchdown. 45 yards or deeper, Jake. To Mike Evans. And Mike Evans only.
I'm not too worried about picking it up then.
Me either. It's possible. Never mind.
Wow.
I do not need these Bucky Irving points. I definitely don't need him to score.
Okay, don't they still have 3 timeouts? Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, Tucker. It's
Massive points for T. Mickle.
I was saying off air earlier, some of the tackling we've seen tonight has looked like me and Jack had a national championship game today in College Football 26. We were in year 4, year 5 at UVA.
Something like that.
Number 1 team in the country, undefeated, and we go up against Texas. And dude, that first half, I felt like we were trying to tackle like phone poles, like they were not coming down. It was rough. Second half, come back. Our quarterback has 6 rushing touchdowns on the game.
Shout out Phoenix.
Yeah,
That should
very
be
little
flag.
success through the air, but we get the dub. Yeah, Phoenix, absolute dog. We
Kind
get
of
the
was running like Baker just now. To be
yeah,
honest,
low
a
key. I
couple
mean,
times.
it was like a 2-step drop, and then just it was not really a lot of design runs except for the goal line. You would drop some stuff on the goal line,
They
but a
kinda
lot of the longer stuff was step back, nothing's there.
evade the blitz, get out.
Yeah, get out of bounds.
Dude, L. Bucky Irving Farm. They got the. How do you stop the clock there?
He's coming off.
Who is?
Bucky. For some reason JP doesn't need Bucky Irving to get points. Are you like losing because of him now, or
No, but
it's just a
not-
hate
it's
watch
not
against
helping.
another?
Teamical went from a 17% chance before this drive to 33 off Bucky Irving. Timeout.
Yeah, call the timeout here. We're getting small, little screen. I'll get it back up. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Timeout. We're not missing anything. We're good.
We
Oh, they're
missed
going
everything.
fast.
That's a
Way to get out of bounds. I
dude,
like it.
that
I don't. Yeah, I don't get why you don't call the timeout.
100% should have.
What are you gonna do now? You got 9 seconds left with 2 timeouts.
The pass rush. The only explanation is the pass rush doesn't get to like rest for a second and be able to go full force,
Yeah.
and that's like literally the only explanation. But I think you can still get 3 plays.
yeah,
in.
you can get 3.
In 9 seconds. You just can't run the ball realistically. I mean, it's Tucker when you get in those last 2 minutes. Everybody just plays so soft. They play not to lose rather to win. And that's what happened in the Jaguars Bengals game yesterday. The Jaguars just dropped back so deep for no reason. They were petrified of Jake Browning for really no reason.
I don't know. You heard Harris say earlier today he looked good,
He threw 3 picks. I wouldn't say he looked
but he
good.
also threw
all,
3 touchdowns.
All 3 of the picks were terrible.
Yeah, we were talking to Harris
bad.
last night, and I mean, he was just cracking me up.
If
He's
they
like,
can get Jameis, I'd start Jameis.
oh,
But I mean, Browning's
100%.
has so much time in the system, and then also just he had a pretty decent record and performance with them. I don't think he
Sure.
wouldn't be the starter.
I hope they get Jameis.
But they're 2-0. Like if they can continue to win, Burrow returns like week 17 or 18 at best. Like maybe you can get to 9-8.
Touchdown.
No Bucky Irving touchdown too. That's massive. That is massive.
Was that White?
Yes, massive for Tampa Bay plus 2.5 bettors. And massive for people playing against Bucky Irving. Let's go.
L Texans yet again. That was basically exactly like Tyler Allgeier's touchdown last
Shake
night.
and bake. We'll have another game-winning drive I have to break down. Back-to-back weeks. Look at this guy.
Anson just texted me he's a Baker sexual, so
I meant to text. I was supposed to text him. I forgot. I don't remember what about now.
in fact y'all both traded for Joe Burrow yesterday
Yeah.
before injury.
I'll text him at some point.
W. Rashad White. For those of you in the
Pick-
live stream,
Pick 2-point conversion, taken the other way.
that would I'm fine with that. I really care. Yeah, for those of you watching, please drop a like on the stream.
For
I've noticed that only
sure.
one of you have liked the stream.
Crazy.
That's
Now I'm
crazy.
the second one to like the stream, so
Well, I haven't liked it yet, so
I
I'll
need
go
more
like
likes.
it. I'll go like it real quick.
Yeah, it is pretty tough, Tucker. I'm really glad I no longer live in Virginia.
What are you talking about?
The fact
Yeah,
that 10 Eastern is the start
yeah.
time for an NFL game.
It is tough. I've said it before. 10 o'clock or Central Time is the best time zone for sports.
Would Prime Mahomes win this?
Is Mahomes not curling in his prime? I guess you didn't say one way or the other, so it's not really relevant. That just came to mind. I'm just trying to stir stuff up early, get it all out.
We've got plenty of time to stir stuff.
The fun has not begun yet.
Yeah.
We haven't even got to the actual game. Why?
Holy aura.
Thank you. Get that away. Put that there. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, you can't sleep. It's only the weekends though. You can sleep during the week. Not like you have to study or get up early for classes or anything, but you got plenty of time.
Tackle. Huge. That's all the time.
Ball game.
Wow.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Is he like sunburnt on his forehead?
No,
Is it
he was
like
just
from
wearing
where
a
his
headband.
helmet headband. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
That's how Peyton Manning always be looking after a game.
Brutal to start for the Texans.
Yep.
Got a long way to go.
Oh well, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can't believe you're writing them off already, Jack.
That
That's
makes
crazy.
3 playoff teams that are now 0-2. And the Kansas City Chiefs, Houston Texans, and the New Orleans Saints.
Yeah. Because the Saints are definitely making the playoff.
Panthers and Titans still on 0-17 watch.
True.
Cardinals almost let Panthers get off that watch.
I'll be there soon. I can't wait. Las Vegas.
Allegiant Stadium.
I wish.
He looks dialed. That's what I love to see from Khalil Mack.
Got to be hunting Geno Smith.
Holy aura.
Talk about Anson being a Baker sexual. You're definitely a Geno sexual.
Let's see. Does that look good? Oh yeah, we got a scoreboard ready to go. We don't have a clock, unfortunately, but
Next time. Keys
Yeah.
to the game for the Chargers, Sanders.
keys to the game: shut down Geno Smith in that passing game. It's elite. No, I don't know. The keys to the game are effective passing, like we saw last week against the Chiefs. If you can get another good week out of Quentin Johnston, that'd be fantastic to add a third option behind Ladd McConkey. Does Keenan Allen still have juice? Because, there were a lot of questions around the wide receiver room coming in, and we've only seen them be good for 1 week.
Yeah.
And so you can't just immediately be like, well, questions are answered. Instead, you have to be like, okay, we've seen that they can play well. Can they do it week in, week out? That's going to be a big question. So that'll be, and then also, can you get a more effective run game? I would love to see O'Marion Hampton average, I think it was 2.5 yards per carry that he had last week. I would love to see more than that. They've got an extra 2 days of rest. So do they look any fresher than the Raiders, or do they look rustier than the Raiders? How does that play out? They haven't played in 9 days since last Friday. So, wait, is that 10 days?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, because it's Monday.
Yep,
Hubert.
it has been a while since the Chargers played. So is that to their advantage, to their disadvantage? Neither. Is it irrelevant? What do the Titans do if you go 0-17? You got to fire Callahan, but I don't think you give up on Ward. I think Ward has looked good. He's made impressive plays, and I don't think. And you talked about this in the pre-draft process, Tucker. The team around him is not good enough right now, and so I don't think that you can give up on Ward because the team around him is bad.
He's the number 1 overall pick. No one gives up the number 1 overall pick after a year.
I
think they could win the Super Bowl. I think they could win every game going on forward, and you still have to fire Brian Callahan. He's been atrocious from a coaching perspective through 2 games. Obviously, if they're 0-17, he's fired long before that.
Yeah.
The ownership group has just been piss poor with their decision making. But Brian Callahan has to be fired because he's just been terrible.
Yeah, we saw the Cardinals gave up on Josh Rosen after 1 year. That's the only time I can remember off the top of my head.
But he wasn't like first overall pick.
Oh, you're right. I was just thinking first rounder. I apologize. I was mistaken.
I mean, there
You
have
were
been
correct.
first round picks that haven't started. So.
True. Mont says Ward will be an all-time great like Geno. Let's see. How do I edit? Yes, manage. This is what I want to do. I want to edit. Can I edit the thumbnail, please? There has to be a way to do that. All right.
I like Dan Orlovsky's tie a lot. It's a good color on him.
Tab content.
What do the stars under the captain patches mean?
I believe it's like
it's years of being
oh,
a captain.
Years.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Tiers or years?
It's not
Years.
tiers. It's years
Well,
of
years.
being a captain
But so is it
for
on
that
it?
team.
Then how does Gino have a
specifically.
2?
And
He has 2
then
stars.
It's also they can decide if it's like full time. How many times he's been a captain? He was a captain in Seattle. So.
Okay, that must be the reason then.
The game is underway. Bro, I cannot figure out for the life of me how to change.
Outtrust Gino. It may just not be possible. Like once you started, is it?
No, it definitely is. I've seen other people do it. All right.
Agreed, Tucker. Agreed. Feed Ashton Genty. Brock Bowers does not get the first snaps at tight end.
Concerning.
Not the better blocker.
Oh my
What
gosh!
a start to the game.
No way! A pit interception. The first play from a scrimmage.
First drop back for Gino is
Wow.
a pick.
Wow. Do you have the tweet in your drafts ready, JP?
Do you?
No. Absolutely not.
You're talking about Justin Herbert. He loves throwing picks in big moments.
Not in the regular season, just the playoffs. Now, if this was a playoff game, that'd be a different discussion. Wow.
Just missed.
Yep. It's a great close by the safety.
Yeah. I mean, it should have been an interception twice, so very lucky that we were there to get that. Huge play. What way to start it. Get the offense out there early. Love to see
What
that.
if Justin just drops back, throws a pick as well, and y'all both can?
That would be hilarious. This is already gonna be great. I can tell this is gonna be a fun game. It's gonna be a goofy game, apparently.
Probably.
That's a hold. Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't love that.
Great hands from Amarian.
The linebacker just sitting on his butt. Let's throw it to
Tried
him.
a quick strike play
I mean,
action.
You got him boxed out.
Yeah,
You, know, you trust
Yeah.
O'Marion to stick his trunk in the linebacker and
bro, this
Keep it
is
safe.
way harder than it should be. Dun 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 dun. NFL After Dark, yeah. This is gonna
and
be
we're
an
on the West
interesting
Coast.
game.
So this is basically Pac-12 after dark.
True. I mean, Justin Herbert, former Oregon, Geno Smith. Where did Geno Smith go to college, JP?
Why are we cutting that back inside?
He went to West Virginia.
West Virginia. Not a West Coast guy, unfortunately. Not ready for the West Coast pressure.
Made the postseason as many times as Justin Herbert has in the last 2 years.
True. I'm going to have to give up on changing this thumbnail.
It's all good. Kickoff. Yeah.
Great decision there from Justin.
Need Trey Harris to catch that.
Huge
Yeah.
stop from Jeremy Chin.
I mean, that's what you get when you draft a guy from the school up north.
True. Bro can only catch deep balls when he's open by like 10 yards. Yeah, it's tough. Looking a little Mahomey, but not quite enough Mahomey.
This is huge, though. I do need Dicker the kicker points.
What's the matchup you're talking about looking like?
So I'm currently obviously the defending champion in our fantasy league.
Yep.
I'm playing the team that I projected to be the worst in the league at the beginning of the year because he took Kyle Pitts at the 1.01.
Yeah.
And then his draft was terrible from there on. Coming into
Wait, I thought who went second? Because it was a Jacksonville kicker.
Cam Little, which
Cam
I would
Little.
argue is a better pick than Kyle Pitts.
I mean,
at
it's
that-
bet
at
at
that
least you're getting
spot.
one of the best kickers in the NFL. Like you're not even getting one of the best tight ends in the NFL if you take.
Well,
Kyle
he had a
Pitts.
vision about.
They both
Kyle
won
Pitts.
week 1, surprisingly.
Wow.
But coming into this game, Fint Vengers sat at 72.5 points, and I sat at 75.38 points. And now the lead is 4.38. I have Ashton Genty and Cameron Dicker. He has Lad McConkey and Daniel Carlson.
Okay.
So a kicker battle, and then Ashton Genty versus Lad McConkey for the right to be 2-0, as both teams are 1-0.
So massive game. What's the projected winner?
71% to 29% in favor of me. Coming into the weekend, I was favored by 12 points. And then Justin Fields crapped the bed.
Can't believe I hadn't thought of the Harbaugh Carroll career parallels until now. Do y'all think Harbaugh will have a run in LA like Carroll had in Seattle?
Harbaugh's won everywhere. So Pete Carroll leads the series 6-5, and this is with college and the NFL. In college, Harbaugh leads the series 2-1, and then Carroll leads the series. What is that? That's 4-4. He leads it 5-4 in the NFL. I missed a game in there, but they've matched up USC and Stanford. The last college matchup, Stanford upset USC, and then the last time they played was in the NFC Championship when Seattle made the Super Bowl the second time, and then didn't hand it off to Marshawn Lynch. That's the last time they've coached against each other in the NFL. And here they are again. I think so, yes. He's won everywhere. You have Justin Herbert. There's really no excuse to not. Now I will say winning a Super Bowl, I think, is a lot harder than Pete Carroll had it. If Harbaugh doesn't establish a defensive identity within the team, I just don't think it's possible. Given the level of quarterback play in that conference, I don't think, given Herbert's performances in 2 playoff games, that he would ever outduel Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes in a postseason game. And he probably has to do that 3 times. Not to mention they're playing in a division that has been won for 9 straight years in the Kansas City Chiefs. And the quarterback in that division, his worst ever season is losing in the AFC Championship game in overtime. So I don't think he wins a Super Bowl like Pete Carroll. At least not. And he could coach for 20 years and maybe you're in a better spot. But I don't see that right now.
Sure.
Do we think? I mean, he's not a young guy. Do you think he's got 20 years in him?
I don't know. I would assume his age he's in the 60s, so I doubt he's got
But he
20
go
years.
15, 10.
He loves football.
W.
though,
Ashton Genty. Pete Carroll turned 74 today.
Harbaugh 61.
He's the first ever 74-year-old coach to coach an NFL game. It's today's birthday, and he's also 16-2 all time in season openers as an NFL head coach at home.
You said 16-2.
16-2.
Carroll is.
Pete Carroll is 16-2 as a head coach in home openers all
Oh,
time.
home openers. I just heard at home. And I was like, I feel like he's
Man,
definitely
he
coached
plays on the
more
road
than,
a lot.
Oh gosh, I was about to say I feel like he's coached more than 18 games at home. Home openers makes a lot more sense. Yeah,
That is why the other best bet of the night was Las Vegas plus 3.5, which we're looking good right now. We're covering. So
that's
True.
huge. That's huge. If this score holds, y'all do. You do win. Yeah, that
Rock
run
Bauer's
by
at the
Genty
game
was pretty crazy, Tucker. I mean, that's just what he's gonna. It's oh wow, all right,
That's not ideal.
miscommunication.
Gino goes one way, Genty goes the other.
It's because they're not letting Gino do his stance. That's why he doesn't look right in the backfield.
Genty?
Things are. What did I say?
Gino.
Thank you, Genty. They're not letting him do his stance. Is it Michael Myers?
Yeah.
Michael Mayer.
Mayer. Sorry.
Myers is from the Halloween movies. Looks like DJ Glaze was able to get up from that hit in the back of the leg. That's huge. Identifies the bike. Motions Jacoby Myers. Someone said the F word.
Oh.
Gone.
4.3 speed.
Good tackle.
Who was it you told me yesterday had 4.1 speed?
I think it was on the show yesterday.
I don't remember what
But
it
I don't
was.
remember who it was. It was someone that just definitely
Does
doesn't have
not.
4.1 speed. I
And
mean,
you're
no
like-
one does, but it was.
No.
Oh, yeah, I'm not going to remember who I said it was.
Yeah, me neither.
Man. I don't think Herbert makes that throw.
Sure.
Zamir White carries.
Man, who did I say that about?
I don't even remember what the context was. Was it an A&M wide receiver got chased down?
No.
Was it a wide receiver that got chased down? I feel like a wide receiver got chased down,
No, I don't know.
and then you were like, no, you're like, oh, don't worry, the safety's got like 4.1. I don't know. I can't remember. My brain's not that good. It's crazy. We're about to do 3 shows 3 days in a row, basically, because we did our college football review show yesterday. We're doing a watch along tonight, and then tomorrow. Yeah, see, Mont's right. It was during A&M coverage. That's what I thought. I feel like it did have to do with like an A&M wide receiver, or maybe not. But
Well, yeah.
A&M
but
was
I
on
don't
the
know.
mind.
Because I don't know who I would have said it about.
I thought it'd been like Craver.
Yeah, but I think Craver, it's not like, obviously no one has 4.1, but like Craver's wicked fast.
Yeah, but you said
So-
4.1. It doesn't matter if he's wicked fast. Ooh. Wow. Late flag. Somebody got on the phone, made that happen.
Mott's right.
It was about Bork.
Yeah.
When in the world?
I'm not sure.
Whatever. I'll have to go watch the tapes.
Watch the tape. Yeah, everything we say is recorded now, so you can always go back and double check.
Cheats and thinks he can get away with it.
I didn't see it.
There was a bit of a tug.
Nah, I didn't see it. Just like I didn't see
If
that
we were
hole
playing
on the
angle
last
ball,
play
that
of it.
would have been a tag. Tag would have been good.
I feel like that's not. There are a lot of plays in football that would have been tags that are not illegal in football.
Way a lot of people get away with more in angle ball than you can get away with in football. So,
True. Ooh.
I mean, I could just decide to straight up jump into JP when he's shooting an angle ball, and he can't really do anything about it.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah. There are no fouls in angle ball. We just kind of do whatever.
I just want free throws.
I try and not do that, but
I actively avoid doing that. Yeah. That's not really a precedent I want to set. Especially when we have people out there who do think it's funny to like, I'm just going to truck you, but it's a joke, so it's okay.
it's like now I'm laying on the ground
Yeah.
and all dirty, and it
Yeah.
hurts a little
It's
bit.
not even that. It's like it's when it happened to other people that makes me more mad. I'm fine. It like I'd still be pissed if you did it to me, but like, oh wow, oh,
Good pass breakup.
ooh, dude, Gino is trying to thread some needles early.
That's what he does. He's a gunslinger.
True.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back there and rip it.
That's why he led the NFL in led the NFL, right?
And what?
Passing. Week 1.
Yes.
That's what I thought. I couldn't remember if he was like top 3 or
I thought you meant like let it last season, and I was like,
no.
A lot of Raiders fans there. That's a good sight to see.
I mean, I would hope it is
Yeah,
in
it is
Las
a home
Vegas.
game.
That's been a problem for them almost as much as it has been for the Chargers.
Got him. Got him.
Big sack.
Khalil
Unideal
Mack. Let's go.
for people who are playing against Daniel Carlson.
He misses
Getting
it.
him extra point. True. Okay. Maybe this is a hot take, but I think in fantasy, you led in hair loss.
Geno Smith has still got some hair.
Yeah, I feel like
he had the braids.
he's got. Well, he's got more hair than some of the guys.
Spoiler
on his
alert,
team.
he made the field goal.
Cool.
Bro, checked his phone. That's crazy.
Shout out Real.
Shout out the ESPN app also just being slow.
That's 5 points. That's unideal.
Yeah, I think that like kickers should lose more points depending on how close they are when they miss it. Like if you miss a chip
he
shot,
crushed that field goal.
if you miss a chip shot, you should lose a lot more points than if you miss a 68-yarder.
In fantasy,
Yeah.
I disagree. I think the only thing you should be punished for is missing extra points, and that I think should be punished greatly.
But like if you miss like a 23-yard field goal,
So be it. You missed a 23-yard field goal.
but that's worse than missing an extra point.
I disagree.
What if the holder drops the snap or something like that,
Yeah, I think you should just show the holder on TV
or
30
the holder
times or
just
something.
screws it?
I think that's good justice. Is to just show the holder on TV a lot.
Well, if he never kicks it, it doesn't count.
That's
for
why
him.
I mean it to like the hold is scuffed,
I see.
because I realized obviously if he never kicks it, it's not on him. Doesn't go down as an attempt. Shout out Tyler Buckner though.
Yeah, won y'all the game.
I
Yeah.
disagree.
I think we won ourselves the game.
I agree.
He did help a little bit. He gave us a small assist.
Oh, I'm gonna go change the score real quick now that it's 3-all. I tried to cook up something fancy, guys, that would like keep the score up to date automatically, as well as like a clock, so that we would know exactly, so that y'all would know exactly where. What's up, Harris? It's weird because in a lot of leagues, field goals lose points, but extra points don't. Yeah, that's like the standard when you create your league, I believe. So if you don't change it, that's how it is. But I do agree that like missing extra points should lose you points. I just think that like losing long distance field goals should lose you less points than closer attempts. But I tried to make something fancy that would like keep the score updated automatically by like looking at the TV and just like scraping the data from like the scoreboard and then putting it in there. But ESPN and Disney have their protective, like if you ever try to take a screenshot on the ESPN app while you're watching something, it's just black. Like they have those kind of protective things, and so I couldn't do that. So I'm manually updating the score, and there is no clock because I'm not running a clock. Sitting over here manually entering.
You have to start and
stop.
Yeah.
Too much work. Too much work.
It'd be a lot. I can't blame you. What you know about Dan Fouts
Not a
as
lot.
a Chargers fan?
Not a lot.
What do you know
Not-
about LaDainian Tomlinson?
I know about him. I don't think he's LT. I think Lawrence Taylor is LT, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, Harris. Do you remember when we had the fantasy league? This was when I was like a teenager, like 14, 15, and I was the commissioner of one of our leagues, and I was like, I'm going to make punters a thing. So we made punters a thing for a year.
Oh gosh.
So dumb. There is just like no good fantasy punters, bad fantasy punters. It doesn't matter. It's just
So
like
what did you get points for?
it was like average distance. You got extra points for pitting them inside the 5, inside the
Okay.
10. But it's just like kind of unnecessary, I feel like.
Makes sense. I played in a league once where individual defensive players were a thing,
I've done that.
and that was not fun.
Me and one of my best friends in high school, we did this thing. He was a Saints fan. I was a Browns fan. This was like 2018, 2019. So I was like junior, senior in high school. And we were like, what would happen? Like, I told him I thought the Browns offense would be better with Baker Mayfield, Nick Chubb, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr. They may have brought back Josh Gordon. I don't remember. But, like, the offense I thought was going to be incredible. And he thought the Saints offense was going to be good. I think they still had Drew Brees, Michael Thomas in his prime, Alvin Kamara in his prime. And so we were like, we're just going to make a fantasy league where the Browns and the Saints offenses and defenses just play each other every week. But it was just so hard to, like, keep up effectively. So we didn't really do it properly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Harris, you want to bring why do you want to bring punters back? What do you think that adds to the league? Why does Tom look so uncomfortable?
Exactly what I was thinking.
He just looks very uncomfortable. He looked like he was wearing a tuxedo, first of all, a little bit. Like he just got out of a party.
I was about
yeah,
to say,
that was egregious.
I thought they were going to let him get away with that.
No, you are not. No, cannot get away with that one. That was tough. Went about a second and a half early.
It was just a good jump. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's what happens when Max Crosby is lined up in front of you.
Yep. Yeah, that's right, Harris. Respect special teams.
That's why we have kickers.
That's what, kickers and defenses.
Wow.
That's as Herbert's dropping back to throw. The stream cuts.
No, I don't even know if it's a stream that cut. I think it's just my ESPN app.
Who would have thought he'd throw an incompletion?
$75 is raising the roof.
Film
That
study
is-
at halftime?
May need one. I don't know if we've seen a drive that deserves film study yet.
I wish could study their film.
Oh, you talking about a different game?
Yes.
Yeah, not even close. Take care of yourself, buddy. Do not get hurt, please.
That was not really him taking care of himself, I'm afraid.
No, that's what I'm saying is I wish he would. Instead, I wish he would go
Should have gone for the hurdle.
yeah, with two other guys bearing down, you're still 10 yards from the first down. The hurdles.
I would have.
You would have.
I've been better. I'm reformed.
You
Thank you very much.
You still do it. I thought is the hurdle ban just gone now?
Yeah, the band's not on.
Why is the ban gone?
It was just a season-long ban.
Oh, a season long.
We're well
hurdle
past that
ban.
season.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you try and do it earlier today. I disagree, Jake. I think we're gonna have a good game. It is starting slow, but I think we're gonna see a good game with some points scored.
Inarguably, Gino and Herbert are better than Penix and J.J. McCarthy, so
Yeah.
I think we're chilling.
I mean, J.J. McCarthy had to get a phantom injury already 2 weeks into his career as a starter. I do hope it's not a snoozer, though. That's not what I need.
No, me neither. I'm already getting a little sleepy over here. I need another Barks with some caffeine. JP, did you see Rivals' new high school rankings posted, I believe, today?
No, I don't keep up with that.
Oh, well, State had two guys make huge moves into 4-star. They're both ranked 4 stars now. I think it was a edge rusher and a wide receiver for the class of 26.
What is he communicating?
JP Mott has asked the Raiders keys to the game other than Geno.
Control the clock. Be able to run the ball more effectively with Ashton Genty this week. Play aggressive. Don't be afraid of Chargers defense. Definitely don't be afraid of Justin Herbert. And then just make catches have to be contested. Max Crosby 2 sacks. I think those are kind of the keys to it. They're not that undermatched to this Chargers team at this point in the season for me. So I don't feel like they have to do too much. They just have to quite simply play better football for 60 minutes, and I think they're in a fine spot.
Fair.
Who's in more trouble, the Bengals without Burrow or the Chiefs with the garbage run game, and currently without their top 2 wide receivers. The Cincinnati Bengals, obviously, they're without Burrow.
I would 100% agree.
Mahomes is won with essentially anything, and they're fine. It's obviously their worst start with Mahomes, but they've also been 3-4 at one point, and that year they went to the Super Bowl. So it's still a long way to go. The Bengals without Burrow is massive, considering their defense is, on paper at least, not expected to be very good, so the defense can't carry them in big moments.
Sure.
Wow. That's some wild pocket evasion by Smith. Good tackle by Derwin James.
And Jake Browning was fine in a few moments, but the defense was better when he was there. And the run game was better because Joe Mixon was the running back. So
Not a big fan of Chase Brown.
I mean, I'm a big fan of him as a 3-down back, but I'm not a fan of him as a lead back and running
Engine
the
of an
football.
offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As much as I would be with Mixon. I think the Bengals winning the first 2 games was huge, so that helps them a ton. Not being behind the 8 ball to start the season, but they're in big trouble because it's not like it gets easy.
Oh, that's tough for GNT. Tackled by his own guy. Dang.
Interior pressure immediately from Tier Tart.
Yep. Tough. Tucker, who is Cotton, the tight end? He's,
Cade.
well, he said,
Cotton.
he
Sorry,
said
yeah,
Cotton.
not C. Otten.
So I didn't know if he's talking about C. Otten, who we call Cotton as a joke, or if there's someone else. It runs a 4.45. Is that going back to the 4-1 joke? No.
No, I don't know. It's possible.
Crazy, you're not even watching the game. You're over there playing Clash
Well,
Royale.
this is to advance arenas.
Okay, that validates it.
Yeah, I mean it's a massive game.
4th down, big stop there. Was that Meyer or the other tight end again?
No, it was Brock.
That was Brock. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Trayvon Diggs confused twice.
Rumor on Florida's 24/7 site of Miami game being Lagway's last, so he can redshirt and hit the portal.
If Napier's fired.
Yeah.
Poor Sunbelt Billy, man.
Do you think a bad game against Miami gets him fired?
Yeah, definitely possible.
Another commercial. Fireball.
Inferno Tower's not what I needed to see here.
Steve Palzolo tweeted, Baker Mayfield has thrown 5 passes to defenders for the last 2 weeks and has 0 interceptions. That's what PFF turnover-worthy plays are for.
Dude, I just cannot break through. Holy crap.
Cameron Dicker took the record for the highest field goal percentage, minimum of 100 attempts in NFL history, so that was big.
Shout out
Took
to him.
it from a former Ravens kicker. So people are excited to see his name kicked out of first place. Oh, yeah, Zion Cotton. Yeah. The recruit that I was talking about. I forgot that his last name was Cotton. I forgot. That was such like a tangent. I forgot I mentioned that. Got bumped to a 4-star. Runs a 4. I think from everything I've seen is he's being recruited as a wide receiver. Like when it was announced he committed, everyone said, I thought it was like announced as a wide receiver commit, but I could be wrong. But he definitely isn't like a inline blocking tight end. Like he's not a big boy. He can move for sure.
It would be kind of fire.
He's
if he
like
was
6'4", I think. I was looking at him earlier. I'm gonna pull it up. I love looking at recruiting rankings, and stuff like that. I was looking. I don't know. It's just exciting to think. It's all future stuff. It could all go away, but it's cool to see.
Sure. Big win.
Let's see.
We pulled it out.
Oh, they were just talking about the Carroll versus Harbaugh.
Let's see offense put together a drive, please.
Would love to see that.
Not with this Raiders defense.
Wow,
Good
found
ball.
him. McConkey, there we go. Yeah, that's fair, Tucker. I think I saw him at the Arizona State game, and he is, if it's who I think it was, it's a big guy. I mean, tall and powerful looking. He doesn't look like, I mean, he definitely could put on weight, but he's not carrying a lot of weight right now, I don't think.
I've never seen this guy, so I can't speak.
Yeah, and the guy I saw, who I may have thought was him, may have not been him. But I saw a guy who I was like, that looks like a football player. I hope he comes here because he looks big and strong. But I think it was Cotton. It is crazy, and we talked about this in basketball, how like you can have two people who look the exact same, and you would think possess the exact same athletic prowess. You can have a guy who's like basketball players. They're both 6'8", they're lean, and then you put a basketball on one hand and they look like Cooper Flag. You put one in the other hand and it's just like this guy has never he looks like a horse trying to walk for the first time. It's just wild. Or even like you have
Is that just not offsides? Yeah.
They got it.
Just yeet it.
They got it. Throw it away, Justin. Okay, we'll take the first down. We'll take it. But even like in football, you have two D linemen. One plays for Georgia, one plays for Mississippi State. They're both 6'3", they're both 260. They both play D1 football. They both bench like roughly the same, but they are just like entirely different animals on the field. Kind of crazy.
Yeah. Just having the frame doesn't get you there.
True. Got to scroll all the way down to 51 to find Mississippi State in the recruiting rankings. Yeah, Zion Cotton, 6'4", 215 right now.
LSU, Alabama.
If Iowa's tight end university, then what college is wide receiver? I mean, yeah,
I would agree with both of those.
right. Ohio State is also up there for wide receiver U.
It's close, but I still would give it to.
True, Mont. You are proof that not all tall people are athletes.
And LSU has 3 of the top 3 receivers in the league.
Yeah.
Not a bad spot to be in.
Nope. Yeah, Micah Nickerson. He's also supposed to be good. He's the Rivals has him as the 20th best edge rusher in the class. So I'm excited. Very
You know where he
excited for him.
plays high school ball.
South Pike, Magnolia, Mississippi.
Dang.
So
right by Macomb.
sure, I don't know.
I'm just assuming the high school Lucy went to is North Pike.
Okay,
So I'm assuming that means it's South Pike. There is a South Pike in that same spot.
I would
'Cause
assume.
it's Pike County.
Yeah, I would assume yes
Cool.
that they're both in the same county. 3rd and 3, 0 for 2 on third downs. We'd love to not end up with a field goal here.
They are in a much better spot.
I
the
love
average
a field
is
goal personally. That's
Lad
the
McConkey.
last thing I needed.
We got a flag though.
W
Oh,
cheating.
dang.
It's good stuff. Harbaugh's not happy at all, understandably.
Yeah, having an offensive player line up off sides that's tough.
Don't see it very often for a reason.
Yep.
Not good for a rookie wide receiver either trying to see the field. That's not going to help you stay on the field at all.
Oh, that was nasty. Yep, there's a very late flag. We'll take it.
That thing was yeeted to the moon.
If the Titans go 0
That's
17,
major copium, I'm afraid, Harris.
Yeah, Harris. I think Will Levis's career as a starter for the Titans is over, barring a Cam Ward injury.
UFL may have some openings. I don't exactly know.
I do think
US
the
what?
UFL.
UFL, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's UFL.
Well, the name's changed.
Cool. ESPN app. Freaking out again.
Just an impossible spot for the defender to be in.
We don't know what he's supposed to do.
I mean, I agree.
He gave himself up short.
As a Chargers fan, I disagree, but as an objective lover of football, I agree.
I forget you're a Tucker's fan. A Titans fan, Tucker. I'm a Tucker fan personally.
Yeah. What did you call him?
Hunter.
Tanner? Hunter.
Tanner. I think it was Tanner.
I think it was Tanner.
I will never live that down.
If you want, Tucker, you can join me as a Chargers fan, and then we will have tripled the fan base. So that'd be huge.
Are you going to be in Stark Vegas next weekend, Tucker?
He said he would be.
That's
Right?
what
He said if we beat Arizona State, he was coming. That
that's
was
what
the
I'm
rule.
trying to confirm. What do we think the flag's going to be?
Unabated to the quarterback. Bang.
Yep, that's
That is 12. Can confirm.
great counting by the refs.
Hey, it's what they get paid to do.
Wow.
Tucker, no.
L mom.
Wait, but you're from Alabama. What time? Okay, what time? The game is at 3:15.
Yeah, because they had to give it to South Carolina, Kentucky.
Go in the
instead.
morning. Go to the. Is it in the morning? We're gonna make this work. Oh, good
Like
run stop.
Family reunions are in the morning.
You don't think they are?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
I think
Normally.
they're
You gotta
all
let
day.
people travel. Yeah, all day.
They're all. Well, you don't have to go all day.
Tell
Dude.
them you're sick.
Yeah, true. And then you show up on national television. They're watching it. Okay, but are they all? They're all Alabama fans, I assume, Tucker, because like that's what you were growing up. Which I think probably make like if they were state fans, it'd be a lot easier to be like, I'm sorry, but like y'all get this.
Yeah.
As Alabama fans, they probably don't care too much about Mississippi State. I could be wrong, but I think they're probably all Alabama fans. I know he is, or was. Is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think it's still there, as much as he roots for State.
Come on. Come on, Justin. There we go. I like it. Find your guy. Bang.
Keenan.
Keenan
Yep.
Allen. There it is. That's big. Love to see that. Oh, my. Yep.
Good
Called
ball.
it. Called it. He said it's scheduled so that everyone can watch the Bama-Georgia game at night. Man.
That could go really good or really bad.
2. Yep. Drag it.
Well
3.
done.
Football move. We're good. That's a touchdown for Keenan Allen.
The impact he's had already this season, just like being back in the fold of the Chargers.
It's been awesome.
Yeah. I'd love to see it personally. I mean, I'm just like, you got like, how many people are going to be at this family union? Like, I'm going to say like 25?
Yeah.
I have a small extended family. So like if we did a family union, like we would probably get 15 people. But I get like legit family reunions is like
50.
yeah.
I don't know.
So I just
I've only
I
ever
have
been
no
to, like,
scope.
I've only been to like a legit family reunion that was labeled that like one time,
I've
and there
never-
was like
I don't think I've
60
ever
or 70
been to
people
one.
there.
Yeah.
Maybe twice, but like the times, like if you label a family reunion, like then it's like, in
The
my
whole,
opinion,
like,
50 or 60
Second
people.
cousin's supposed
Yeah,
to pull
people
up. Yeah.
you have never seen before and will never see again are there.
Sure.
That's just like, that's my experience.
Yeah. It's about to be just a lot of happy or a lot of sad
Yeah,
after that night.
yeah. I assume like everyone will like go home and watch it separately. Is that what you're saying when you say it's scheduled so they can watch it that night, or like are y'all gonna watch it?
I think it's like a gathering they can watch. But maybe not.
Yeah. Man,
I'm envisioning like 40 Alabama fans
I will say,
gathered round.
now that I think about it, let me look at the slate for that Saturday because I do look forward to watching that game. As a registered Alabama hater, I think Georgia's going to win that game, so I would love to be able to watch it.
Sure.
And now that I think about it, that is kind of one of the benefits of State's game being the afternoon game as opposed to a night game.
Any new bad takes on the recent ballot entries?
Yeah, Mont, if you're out there, you're still here, can you explain to the guys here at the desk, or I guess in the chairs, and the guys in the chat, and really the world, why Texas is the 5th-ranked team in the nation for you?
Did he move them up?
Let me check if he's moved them up. But they are highest ranked by him at 5. This is moving down a spot for them, but
Mont,
at 5, you A&M behind. Well, good point though, Mont. A&M behind Texas, LSU behind Texas, Florida State, the Sooners, Oregon.
A lot of good teams behind Texas.
Texas at 5. If you don't mind explaining that in the chat.
I'll also explain myself, Mont. Registered Alabama haters say Roll Tide when they are at the biggest game of the year,
When they're a simp.
courtesy of the parents of the woman they think they're going to marry. That is when they say Roll Tide. And then they break up and they regret saying Roll Tide for the rest of their life. So I have to live with that regret. I don't encourage anyone else to make the same mistake I did. I know I made a mistake saying
A
Roll Tide.
cautionary tale over here.
It is a cautionary tale. Do not ever compromise your morals for a woman. I grew up hating Alabama because they were the bad guys of my childhood in the world of college football. They hurt Tim Tebow. Like that's like one of my first memories of college football is like them hurting Tim Tebow, and this like I think I still have the newspaper of him waking up being like, "Did I hold on to the ball?" Like I have the quote on the front page from that game. So yeah, don't compromise your morals for a woman. It will come back to bite you, as I have been mocked relentlessly on this podcast, deservedly so, because I did something I shouldn't have done. If I do something that deserves to be mocked, like go ahead and do it. That's fine. I'll own up to it.
This is why you get your girl to just say gig 'em.
I have said gig 'em. I have no regrets about that, but it was for the boys. So like
Yeah. I'm just saying, like,
no regrets there.
Emotional bet hedge. That doesn't make much sense.
not in a poll at all.
Maybe in a power rating. I know a person who dates an Alabama fan. Has dated them for almost 3.5 years, almost 4. And I will say he's never said Roll Tide.
That's how you
so
hold firm.
How many Alabama games have you been to with her?
Plenty. In fact, more than you.
That's
I've been to 3. So.
that's cool. Like I said, I regret it.
Or that guy's been to 3, not me.
Yeah.
Good catch. Because for
Yeah.
a second I was a little confused.
PJ, I think.
PJ.
Something like that.
PJ. We watched
Yet
Robin-
another Robin
we-
Hood
dude, that's
callback.
too
It's
many-
two.
How many times have we've referenced Robin Hood on the show multiple times? We had
I don't think it was on the show we
yeah,
referenced
no, we
Robin
did.
Hood.
We had the football, the chicken.
Yeah,
mi-
but the most
cluck.
the most recent reference was at Lucy's party.
True, it was.
PJ. I like that.
PJ.
Put on my luggage.
Such a great movie. The Tim Tebow. Thank you. Wait. Oh no, never mind, Tucker. I just read the first half of your sentence.
They already
Well-
lost to Ohio State, Mont.
Yeah, I'm sorry they made you cry. But not that sorry because you've won enough national championships that I have very little pity for you as an Alabama fan. But I'm sorry that I'm not sorry.
Do you have a favorite Bama team, Tucker?
Mott said his gut is accurate. All right, back to the NFL game. We got Raiders. Start of the second quarter. Let me go change that real quick since we're now in the second quarter instead of the first.
Good pass breakup.
Oh my god.
L. Never mind. I take it back.
Okay. That's a fair argument, Mont. So why is Notre Dame not top 5?
Dude, this guy's been hurt. Oh,
'Cause they have-
why is Khalil
they have
headed back to the
losses
locker room?
to-
That is not what I want to see.
It's just his hand. We can
To
put
Miami
we
and
can
A&M.
wrap that joint up and
Yeah,
he'll be
put him
ready
in
to
a
rumble.
cast.
Facts.
Oh, ouch.
But because Texas has beaten UTEP and
No.
who's the other team they played? I don't even know.
San Jose State.
San Jose State, who lost to Central Michigan, I might add.
Thank you, Jake, for talking about the game that's on the television right now.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
I'll take my comment about that just being Khalil Mack's
I
hand.
inarguably, Utah has looked extremely impressive. You just haven't seen the games because they're on at the same time this game is on right now.
A&M bad losses, crazy.
That did not look good for Khalil Mack. Hopefully, it's just like a sprain of some sort, but I could see something being broken. The way he got caught
He's a
up in there.
defender, so he would hopefully be, as long as he doesn't have to wear a sling, he's fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is cast that sucker off and put him back out there.
Some painkillers will probably help as well.
True. 2016 or 2020, Tucker said. 2011, 2012 are close too.
The 2020 team was really, really fun.
Yeah. My hot take. Oh my gosh. Dude.
Do the Chargers' defensive line just have the best hands
Apparently.
after last Friday night and then this?
My hot take about that 2020 Bama team that people rave about and was very good is that the 2019 Bama team was better than the 2020 Bama team. The 2019 Bama team was fantastic, but we don't have to get into all of that right now.
I can agree with that, Mont. I mean,
Is it?
it's just like not a bad loss, but like A&M's not a top 5 team. I don't have A&M ranked as a top 5 team, so
Yeah. I'm
not gonna get all upset about something I agree with. That 2012 Bama team I really
wow.
like because A&M beat them.
True. Was that Johnny in Tuscaloosa?
Myers.
Yeah.
San Jose State is one
The
of
2019
three.
team also lost to Tuscaloosa, so
What'd you say?
the 2019 team also lost in Tuscaloosa.
Right.
So I don't think they deserve the right to be the best Alabama team ever.
But that's my point is
So
that I
many
think
flags.
that team was better than the 2020 Bama team. The 2020 Bama team didn't play the same competition as the 2019 Bama team.
They played an all SEC schedule, so
There have been a lot of tip balls in this game. I love to see it. I love to see potential interceptions. But interesting.
Can we give Ashton Genty the ball?
I saw the stat
'Cause I'm dying right now.
yesterday, Tucker, because Mario had over 200 yards. That the last A&M
There you go,
receiver to have
JP.
200 yards against a Power 4 team was Mike Evans in that 2013 game, and he had like 280 or something. It was a great game. Sad we lost. Our defense just wasn't good enough that year. But it was a blast.
Did Johnny was there in 13, right?
Yeah, our defense was just so bad that year. I mean, we scored 40-plus in that game. It just didn't matter.
Just some guy.
Just a guy.
Just a guy.
He was the guy.
Now I'm just a guy. Oh, it's so good. Don't love how high you are on USC. So are you doing a power rating, Mont, if you see them losing to nearly every SEC team?
SEC homer. Magoomer.
Gino?
We got to get
Dance
him
around the
down there,
pocket.
man.
Oliora.
Great scramble from Gino.
Well, yeah, because they don't have the bodies to match up with an SEC team. But their offense has been prolific with Underjam Mayava.
Makai
they'll get
Lemon's
their
a dog.
They'll get their first litmus test against Illinois. And Illinois is a top 10 team, so that'll be a huge win for them if that were to occur.
Gosh.
And 19 is not really even that high. I don't
I think I might
We
have
got to
them
be
higher.
realistic.
Get that.
There's really
I'm
only like
close.
10 legitimately good college football teams, like at the standard we like to try and hold teams to. Like very quickly, teams start having big holes in
Yeah.
issues in college.
You're not going to
football
find 25 teams who are on the same
that you
tier.
really like. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you might, but you might also just be wrong, and there might
Or that. Yeah.
yeah, like you can be like, oh, no, there are 25 teams that I really like, and they might be, there might be 10 different teams.
Nice,
That's
Genty.
okay.
huge Mickey Mouse points. Huge Mickey Mouse points. It is looking dire. We need a Mickey Mouse. Ashton
I need to
Genty
go look at
touchdown.
Mott's ballot because now I'm curious, like who he has ranked. If he thinks that USC is bad and Illinois is mid, and
Does-
A&M is a mid loss.
Does Mont's ballot have any chance to top Sanders for worst ballot of the week, or is Sanders still holding firmly onto that one?
I don't think you've watched Altmaier this year. Then you need to go watch Altmaier. Like actually watch him, and not just kind of like he was
Another
early.
tip
No?
ball.
Not just kind of like hold a grudge because he wasn't good enough to start for state.
He never played at State.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, you need to go watch Altmaier. And also, their defense is prolific.
Just watch him this week. You
Eh,
don't even have to go watch him. Just watch him this
The
week.
amount of weapons that they have, too, is actually surprising. Like, their
Yeah.
weapons have been really good this year.
Hank Beatty, is that the guy's name that went off against
Yeah.
Duke?
Yeah, the slot guy, very good.
Yeah, that's unideal.
Dang. Now what you want to see?
That is not.
Was
what
it a
I-
low
I
snap or
wanna
did he
see at
drop it?
all.
I think it was low. I was looking at the chat and I looked over.
Yeah, Mott has ranked 12 SEC teams. One more, and it would be over 50%. Oh, it went off his butt. Classic.
Brutal.
Very classic.
So what SEC teams does he not have ranked? Kentucky,
Kentucky.
South Carolina,
Nope, he's got South Carolina.
Kentucky,
Uh,
Arkansas,
Correct.
Mizzou,
Missouri he has ranked.
Okay.
Auburn he has ranked. No Florida.
no Florida, sure.
Um,
No Bama.
He's got Bama. No Ole Miss. No Ole Miss.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense if he's holding grudges against.
Um,
Duke's a solid team. I mean,
he's got A&M. He's got Georgia. So who did you say? He's got Vanderbilt. Florida.
Florida, Ole Miss, Kentucky, Arkansas.
Yeah, that's the 4.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, their defense against Duke's offense is a statement, considering how good that offense can be when they're not turning the ball over.
Geno pick on the first dropback of the game, Andrew, and the Chargers turned that into 3 points. Chargers touchdown pass to Keenan Allen, but really neither offense has gotten into a groove. I think both defenses have played pretty well as a whole. So
Yeah, I'm just looking. You've got Texas Tech ranked 16th, and you're talking about strength of schedule. Who have they played? Because it looks like they played Arkansas, Pine Bluff, Kent State, and Oregon State. So just like, I don't know.
I mean, and to some extent, this is the Indiana argument from last year. Just even, throughout, Indiana had this argument for basically their whole season. Is like you kind of have to line up early season and play against who you play against. And Duke's a solid team, and they beat them very soundly. Forced a lot of turnovers in that game, and so that's what we're going to use as our data points for now until they go play, Big Ten teams, and then we'll go from there. But there's a ton of teams that have played inferior opponents and either lost or looked really bad against them. So.
Yeah, Mississippi State is not one of them. We look fantastic. Also, meant to talk about in the College Football Review show, Southern Miss, now 2-1. Got a win over 2-0, a 2-0 nobody, but a 2-0 team. That was big. Love to see Southern Miss being successful to help our resume.
Strength of record.
If they can...
Who have they played, though? Do you know?
Nobody.
Okay.
I mean, it's going to be the kind of thing where if they can be a Marshall and go 9-3 and 10-2, like...
Yeah.
It's not nothing. But it's also not a lot. And also, I mean, I like Southern Miss. I have family that went there. App State was undefeated, 2-0, and they beat them 38-22.
App State's not supposed to be good this year, though.
Yeah.
From my resident Boone, North Carolina resident.
From your what, North Carolina resident?
My resident Boone, North Carolina resident.
Your resident.
My friend who lives in Boone.
Uh-huh.
And
That's funny.
is not an App State fan, but converses with many of them.
This is not a nostalgia thing, Mont. This is I picked UNLV to make the playoffs, and so I ranked them 25th.
Bad
we discussed
ranking.
that we discussed that on Tuesday's show. It was addressed. UNLV is in no way a top 25 team. Yeah, I made a mistake because last year when it was just us, you could get away with like a goofy ranking thrown out there. Now that we have a podcast, I have to be more professional. So that was a mistake I made, kind of forgetting that I am not just goofing around. I mean,
no
I am.
more meme 20.
Yeah, I can't meme the top 25.
That's quite the hold.
Not even one spot. So that was a mistake by me. I will not be making that mistake again.
I do love Calandria. He can sling it. R.I.P. Alex Orgy, I will say. But as a former UVA legend, I have to rep Calandria pretty hard.
Yeah, Mont, you talk about the Texas Tech offense. I mean, they average 53. Illinois averages 41, and they've played a P4 opponent. So, once again, I think you're acting like there's a huge difference.
It's over.
I just don't know that it is. What's over? That game? Chargers Raiders?
Touchdown incoming.
It's over for me.
Oh, fantasy, because Ladd caught another pass.
It's just over.
Gotta hope Genty finds the end zone.
Never had a chance.
Alex Orgy, I believe, is hurt. Harris, is he not?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure out for the season.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean,
I think you
it's
do.
possible. I don't love your odds, Andrew.
Yeah,
but
given that we're already
if he catches a touchdown on this play,
3/8 of the way through the game. Appreciate it, Mont. I try. Don't always succeed, but I try.
bad ball,
That's
Justin.
not a good throw.
I mean, how do you guys know it was a bad throw?
Blade just confirmed it. It was a miss from Justin Herbert.
Dan Orlovsky says a lot of things.
Dan Orlovsky ran out of the back of the end zone in game.
did he get tipped? Oh.
Apologies, Air Bear.
Nope. He's got to be better. He can't let it get tipped like that. Be taller.
Seems like a bit of a crazy fair catch.
No, that's fine.
Heels on the 10.
Well, I'm just saying he had space to
Oh.
work with. I agree with him catching it. I don't know if I agree with.
What replay is Andrew talking about? That replay will haunt me.
It's a great question.
Love some clarification there, Andrew. Heck of a punt. Respect punting.
Harris does, for
Yeah,
sure.
Harris respects punting. JP respects
What's
defense.
the percent chance now for you to win?
38.
Still
Unideal.
doable.
Quite a flip.
Bum, bum. Harris said Brandon Aubrey is currently averaging more points than Saquon, Jameer, and the King. So the King? Patrick Mahomes? Who is the King? Should have been a 60-yard touchdown.
Lad was open apparently on that last play.
I missed that.
King Henry.
Ah, yes, thank you. Thank you.
Kalomak is questionable to return with an elbow injury.
Interesting. Hyperextension probably.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing worse than that. I apologize, Harris. I've never had Derrick Henry in fantasy and therefore do not know his nickname because I do not have to talk about him much. Do you think Ole Miss is actually knocking on the door of the top 10 or are you just a believer at this point of the season?
I guess you can call me a believer in a Lane Kiffin offense to be very, very good. And that gives their team a pretty high floor, in my opinion. The defense definitely has taken a step back from last season. Trindad Chambliss looked very good against Arkansas with Austin Simmons out. So, I am interested to see what they do at quarterback moving forward. But, yeah.
That's tough. Tough for my boy Justin. Need him to bounce back. Crazy both teams have under 100 yards total right now. Respect defense, I guess.
Celebrate defense.
Celebrate defense. I've been saying it wrong. I forgot.
There goes Genty for 7, 6.
JP needs more than that. Yeah, it's crazy what he can do when he isn't hit 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Need to check in on my league.
Yeah, I'm done scoring in this league, so that game is over.
Up to a 98% chance to win in this league.
Me and Andrew B, I don't know if he's here. I don't think I've seen him in the chat yet. He may not be coming. I'm projected to win 124 to 122.
Not who we need the ball to go to.
Who does he have left playing? One dude. Lad McConkey. That's tough. Grateful that he didn't catch that touchdown then. Let's see, how am I doing? Genty
Hand it
again.
off to
Hit in the
Genty.
backfield. Still gets a first down.
He's Mike Wazowski, basically,
Because he's a bowling ball.
with legs.
Kawan Lacey, kind of looking like a top running back in the SEC. Is that the LSU running back?
No. Old piss.
Thank you.
Yeah. He has looked very good. The LSU running back is
Harlan Berry.
Caden Durham.
Caden
Caden
Durham.
Durham.
Harlan Berry is the freshman that I drafted.
Yeah.
Also an LSU running back, just not the starter currently. Raiders cooking this drive. Wow.
The more you know. Did not
I
know
did
they
not
were
know that
cousins.
Geno Smith and Jeremiah Smith were cousins. That's crazy. Well, that changes my whole perspective on Geno then. Now I've got him as a top 3 quarterback in the NFL.
Winds up deep.
PI.
No, just hand fighting.
All right, we'll take that. Not going to complain there. Mont says he senses a turnover. The thing is, Mont, when you sense something, I've kind of learned to expect that thing to almost happen, but not quite. So now that you've said that,
Okay, maybe a bit of a tug on the arm sleeve.
yeah, so small enough that you
Nothing
probably wouldn't
egregious.
see it
Yeah.
live.
I mean, I didn't see it live, so now I don't have as good of a view as that ref does.
Are we getting a timeout? Yeah, okay. Mont Waterer, the seer, everyone.
It's like, how far behind are we?
Pete disagrees. Pete does not like it.
Yeah, he's giving the ref an earful.
Not all is well. All right, let's get a stop here. Trumont. I don't know if I'd call that an almost turnover. Given
DB never tried
yeah,
to
the
catch
DB
the ball.
was never really. Oh
Wow.
Wow! Love to see that in the backfield. The Raiders' offensive line is struggling. 93% 1-star, devastating. I mean, that's crazy. That's a great blitz.
That's not what you want to see, Andrew.
All right. Let's go get some points. Clash.
Gotta be. I don't know what else he'd be talking about.
So is Clash making a comeback?
Well, both, I guess. I don't know about Clash of Clans. Clash Royale definitely is.
Oh, is he? I guess 93% 1-star. That would be Clash of Clans.
Yeah. Gotta be.
Geno Smith almost with a Joe Burrow Big Ben injury.
Danny Cannell has now compared Arch Manning to Ben Simmons.
Oh no. But wasn't Ben Simmons like really good in college?
He was all a potential pick.
Okay.
His numbers were fine, but he didn't even take LSU to the tournament.
No.
So
Not what you want to see.
No. But he did pop. Like, he had big games at times. Games where he was dominant. I mean, of course, he never was an outside scorer. It wasn't like that, like, completely. It wasn't like that was there in college and then, like, went away in the NBA. But
That's fire, Andrew. Did you One of my favorite things ever is like that new Clash of Clans base. I don't know. I just love something about the having like 2 buildings and a couple barbarians. It's like my favorite part of the game. Once you get up to like 80 buildings and walls everywhere, there's just too much happening. I like it. I love the first like 40 to 80 hours of the game. And then after that, it gets just too complicated.
The progression just slows down so much it kind of stops getting satisfying.
Yeah, but the first little bit is so satisfying. JP Mont has addressed you. Talking about LSU.
Because right now it's just like a results-based ranking. It feels like for me, and then it also feels like it's we just expect the offense to turn around at some point, which is not guaranteed.
Right.
The run game didn't really turn around last year. Run game's been a little bit better this year, but they really just haven't been able to, put drives together. Obviously, have not been explosive over the top. So I think it's more so just we think the offense is going to get better and the defense is going to stay the same. Also, neither of those are guaranteed. Florida is an offense with pretty much zero innovative play calling. And the way Clemson has looked offensively through 3 games, I don't think you can even say that is a great offense, although that's what we thought coming into the season. So for me, that's why I have LSU down. And then also just have not – I agree with the outrage with the fan base. I haven't felt they have been good enough offensively to warrant a ranking that high when you compare it to the schools that I do have there. And if I'm not mistaken, Miami, Penn State, Ohio State, and Georgia. Penn State hadn't played anybody, but they are still scoring points. Georgia, of course, answered all of their offensive questions, it felt like for me, on Saturday, and Ohio State has looked good offensively in the 2 kind of cupcake games. And they were good enough offensively against what we think is one of the best defenses in college football in Texas week 1 to win at the Shoe. So,
Way to stay up.
Let's go, Marion.
that's how I feel. And then Miami, I think, is right there kind of in that conversation. They've been great offensive with Carson Beck, and their defense of line has been dominant.
Ruben Bain finna go top 10.
Yeah. Man, that's great balance by him.
Yeah.
I was kind of
A
surprised to
massive run.
not see something up the middle with that 3-man front, but we'll take the outside run. It worked.
Barely.
Hard to critique something that works. True.
Sure.
Barely worked.
But it did work. Barely counts.
And I miss Hunter Henry as a Charger. That's who I miss. I also miss him as an Arkansas Razorback. A part of the participant, one of my favorite moments of college football. 4th and 25.
Yeah.
My mom talks about that because she had her appendix out, like an emergency appendectomy, like the Monday that happened, or the Monday after it happened. And so obviously all that was showing was just like that game, that highlights, Sports Center all day. And she's like, so I will never forget that play or like when it happened.
Fair enough.
He may be back, Mont. He may be back. He had a great great game yesterday. I don't actually know if he's back. I'm just saying he had a good game.
Hunter Henry did not have a good game yesterday.
Sorry.
Hunter
Renfro.
is what Mom was talking about in the chat.
Heard. Yes, he had a great game
I was
yesterday.
going to say, as someone that started Hunter Henry in a fantasy league,
No, I have
not
no
go
idea. What did he score? Do you know?
2 or something like that.
That is tough. Very tough.
.9. He had 1 reception for 9 yards on the day.
That is not what you want to see.
No, it is not.
One point nine disaster in the 16-10. Oh, that's how many points he had, and then disaster in the 16-team league. Is that? I guess Andrew has him there. That's tough.
Yeah, it is brutal. I'll go find out.
I'm sorry. What you spoke with Greg Sankey today in class? Was he in your? I'm gonna assume
He's
it's
in
like a
he's
Zoom
in
thing?
Dr. Keenum's
Honors.
leadership class.
Okay.
So I think Greg Sankey talked to him there.
I'm gonna imagine via Zoom and not in person.
Yeah, Andrew, starting Cortland Sutton, Bill, Hunter Henry, that's just not great to have 3 people score less than 2 points in your starting lineup.
How many did Bill have?
1.9, I think.
Dang.
1.7.
Oh, there's Khalil Mack out in a sling, so he will not be playing. He's done. In person. Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure he did tell you the ring response. Apparently, are about to lose cowbell privileges.
Yeah. Probably down here for the Alcorn State game. State over.
Yeah, I
the
mean,
weekend.
you got to come for that game.
Got him. Got him.
Bang. And there's Quentin Johnston.
Quentin Johnston. Let's go. He's back.
Well, has he ever been here?
He was here in college. He was
Yeah,
here in
okay.
college. No, he's never been here in
Great ball.
the NFL. Fantastic ball. Good catch. And by that, I mean the ball hit his hands and stayed there. So
Yeah.
some would call that elite.
All they had to do was not drop it, which
True,
you
true.
never know with him.
That is just so exciting to see. He just outran him. He's too fast. Love that. I'm going to go fix the camera because it's crooked again and it bothers me.
Okay, I'll wait till you come back to ask this question.
Fire away, Jack.
Yeah, so Josh Allen,
Yeah.
week 1, beats the Bills. Sorry, beats the Ravens,
Yeah.
41-40. Marcel Reed follows up the next weekend, beats Notre Dame 41-40. So would it be fair to compare Marcel Reed to Josh Allen at this juncture?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at.
That's kind of like the only. I feel like you only really need one parallel. So long as that's all the only thing you're comparing them. If you're saying both quarterbacks led their team to victories 41-40.
Yeah. Kyle Hamilton, tough week for that score, with that score for that guy.
Wait, what about Kyle Hamilton?
Raven,
Oh,
former
yeah.
Notre Dame guy.
Yeah.
It is a great question, Harrison. It's really tough because I don't feel like teams. There's no dominant team right now, in my opinion. Where the teams that have been dominant have had great seasons are ones that typically don't perform well come postseason time. Thinking about like the Brewers and stuff like that. So I'm thinking on it for a second. And also it's baseball, so you legitimately just never know who's going to get hot and end up winning it.
Yeah, it's really just impossible to tell. Shout out the Guardians for being 9-1 in their last 10, trying to make a push for the
It's the
last
Guardian
wildcard
way.
spot.
I like. Unfortunately, I like the Phillies roster this year. It's really tough about Zach Wheeler because that really kind of gives me pause in picking them. If he was still healthy, I think that would be my pick. As much as that hurts to say as a Braves fan, you can't go wrong with the Dodgers, Andrew. I've liked what I've seen from Toronto. They're not a squad that typically performs well come postseason time. So that's kind of, I don't know. I do, yeah. I could see the Dodgers kind of getting back on a roll. They had their bit of a slump, but they've reclaimed the NL West because the Padres can't win consecutive games, basically.
Against the Rockies.
Yeah.
No less. It's bad. Situation is not ideal right now.
Sanchez is a dog. Huge in what way, Mont? It's a huge win in terms of you're the only 2-0 team in the AFC West, and you also are 2-0 in division games. So you're off to a perfect start in that regard. But the Chargers were favored going into this game, so it's not like an upset or anything like that. They're the better team on paper.
Yeah. It is nice to be able to, like, I mean, you've won a road game and then you beat the Chiefs on a neutral site that was considered a home game. So those are two big wins. I mean, and it's a win against, it's not just two conference opponents, it's the Chiefs. So to have half of the tiebreaker there is big. Incomplete? Yeah.
I'm not trying to call the Raiders bad. It depends on which one of the three of us you ask on that regard. But the Chargers are still better. But yeah, it's the perfect way to start the season for the Chargers, so you're correct there. You are not crazy. Pete Carroll destroys that gum, bro.
He does. I remember, like, years ago they were doing like a segment on his gum chewing. Well, freak.
Brutal.
All right, Smith rolls to his right, the feed drops, and interception. There's your turnover. You were right, Mont. You called it. All right, let's watch the replay.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat Indiana Jones. I do want to see it because
Double coverage. Yep. Unfortunate that it is now the 1 yard line.
yeah, I was kind of wondering if the Chargers were going to try and take advantage and score before half, and that looks. Wow.
Good hands, good control.
Yeah, great arm punt.
Yeah, that is fair. That is a great punt. Great point by Mott and Jack there. Realistically, that's 3rd and 6. I mean, that's a better pinning than you are likely to get from a regular punt. Now I guess, are they going to QB sneak it out? Scary. Yeah, exactly, Andrew. What scares me here is the transition from center to quarterback. Like, you cannot drop this.
Sure.
All right, they got 2 yards. You trying to go 2 for 2 on your predictions, Mont? Timeout Raiders?
I like it.
a metaphorical safety. Okay. That's true. They could get like the 50 with 40 seconds left. I like that. All right. Raiders call timeout. That'd be
Definitely.
ideal. Yeah, I like that.
I don't know if that counts as fringe, if it's just non-Myers or Bowers. But I can accept that as a prediction. What is on Dan's tie? Do we know? I can't tell.
Everyone is fringe on this, except for Bowers and Genty. Flowers?
Okay,
Oh,
I was
say
kind of
flowers.
thinking they were flowers on the tie too, like little like small
Oh.
bouquet of flowers.
I like it. Got it.
Good job, Hampton.
Now I guess you just let the clock run out. I don't know if they're going to try and be aggressive here.
Doesn't really look like it.
Tough.
They get ball out of half.
About to say, yeah, we
so-
get ball out of half. I'm okay with that. Thoughts on tush push? I'm still not a huge fan of it just because of the rules that are in place preventing the defense to do what makes the most sense to stop it. And then beyond that, I'm not a fan of the fact that the rules that are already in place are not being enforced. I think that's all that really needs to be said.
That's what gets me. Yeah,
It doesn't. The other part doesn't bother you. The fact that like defensive players are not allowed to line up in the exact same rugby scrum formation that offensive players are. And like I don't remember what the other rule is. Maybe the defensive players are not allowed to like push teammates. I don't know. There's some rules in place that do not apply to both sides.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mainly just hate it because they can't seem to call it correctly. I mean, it's not like the offense and defense are called the same in every other aspect anyway, in terms of like what they can and can't do.
Yeah.
I will say you see something like leverage called on the field goal for the Broncos.
Yeah.
You know, then the Broncos Colt game, and it gives the Colts another chance. And the reason you're not allowed to like basically have a guy push the center down and try and send another defender over is all for player safety.
Yeah.
And it feels like the tush push does a very similar thing to the players. And
Yeah.
so, like, I don't get if you're going to ban that because of player safety. So you
Yeah.
say how the tush push is allowed. But, yeah, I mean, I saw someone, Andrew, try and be like, about the Chiefs-Eagles game, be like, so what, they just missed a false start? Like, that happens sometimes about the tush push. And it's like,
Yeah.
they're not just, like, missing a false start, you know, or an offsides on the tush push here and there. It's kind of just every time.
Yeah.
So, like,
And they are also lining up illegally in the neutral zone on both
Correct.
sides, offensively and defensively. It's not just one or the other; it's both sides.
yeah, I mean, if the offense is going to be able to line up in the neutral zone, I'm finna do the exact same
Yeah,
thing.
exactly. But yeah, it's tough.
Ban it.
That's okay.
I would be down for that at this point.
But like, I guess the issue you can't just like what you have to. What would be the verbiage of your rules like to
It just make it to where they can't be pushed from behind.
at all?
Yeah.
Players can't be pushed from behind in piles.
And that from
the line of scrimmage.
from the line of scrimmage.
Okay. That's my point. Is like you have to be careful like
Sure.
what rule you're trying to use to ban it because you don't want to start damaging other parts of the game.
It's also just terrible television.
It is.
And I just hate that aspect of it. It's boring, and I know you can call me a hater or whatever, like because only the Eagles can successfully do it to the degree they do.
Yeah.
But it just sucks to be in a game. It's like, okay, it's 3rd and 1. I know what I'm finna see here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't hate the part. I don't hate the part about the Eagles having an advantage in the fact that they're the only team that can do it. Because shout out to them for the fact that they built their team to be able to do that. So I don't hate that they have an advantage in that way. I just don't like that they have an advantage because of how referees handle it.
Sure.
If flags had to be a different color than yellow, what would be the next best color? Orange.
Good night, Mont.
Good night, Mont.
Get
Thank you
some
for staying
sleep.
up through with the first half.
That's an interesting question. Yeah, I mean, I'd take like it's got to be orange.
But if you go orange, that could get mixed up with the challenge flag pretty easily.
Then you would just have to change the challenge flag.
Maybe change it to yellow and change the
Pink.
the penalty to red.
You
That-
could throw.
can we just
You
switch
could
'em?
throw a pink flag. You can't
man.
throw like a blue or even like a neon green.
Well, the rest already have blue flags. They have those little blue
True.
things that they throw down.
But the whole point of the flag is they're supposed to be easily spotted.
Yeah.
So
What's up, Mama? Yeah, game started at 9:00 our time. So far, we've seen 2 Geno Smith interceptions. Justin Herbert missed a couple balls. Geno Smith missed some balls. And then Herbert hit a late touchdown in the second quarter over the top to Quentin Johnston.
60-yard bomb.
Yep. I'd go red and change the challenge to blue or pink. Can we just get rid of the flags and just give the referees cards? Just
Sweet.
that'd be kind of funny. Could do pink flags in October. I thought you were going to bed, Mont. Are you gonna fall
Well,
asleep
he's got
listening to us?
to see the flag conversation
Oh,
through.
okay. I like to think that he's gonna leave us, playing on his headphones or like out loud on a speaker and fall asleep as he listens to us.
McCarthy is hurt. I'm
Yep.
not entirely sure about the validity of his injury. But yeah, they're saying high ankle sprain.
Yeah, the theory is that. Well, actually, maybe you can explain like why it benefits them to basically bench him for 2 weeks.
In terms of like, I think he started poorly to play the season. I'm not sure what the dialogue is internally.
Yeah.
I guess he could actually just be hurt, but like watching the plays late in that game, I never saw anything of him coming up limping or anything like that.
Yeah.
He still seemed to have good mobility. That is something I guess could stiffen up. But I'm wondering if it's a thing of we have a playoff caliber roster
Yeah.
with a lot of the pieces around. I mean, they got to get healthy. They're already pretty beat up. And so let's see if we have something in Carson Wentz potentially, because McCarthy just may not be ready at this point.
I would keep playing him. There's no reason to
agree.
not play him, even if he's a little bit hurt. You, for one, picked him over Sam Darnold. You could have offered more money to Sam, and you didn't. And so you've chosen McCarthy, so you stick with him. No shame to a guy that I love in Carson Wentz, but you don't need to be playing Carson Wentz with this roster. I don't think Carson Wentz is going to do what Sam Darnold did last year, personally. But McCarthy, this is his rookie season. Like, would be his third game if he were to somehow come back and play Sunday. But even the next week, that'd be his third game starting. He has played 2 primetime games as a rookie quarterback against caliber rosters and caliber teams in the NFC, not below caliber. Chicago fails to execute things, and that's why their record would suggest that, but roster-wise, they're fine. So I don't think there's needs to be a panic right now with JJ. It just doesn't make any sense. Keep playing him.
Yeah.
He had one bad performance. He led a comeback against Chicago. Let the guy continue to grow. Like, we're just in too much of a mode right now of not letting the kid grow. let them keep playing.
Would you say the same like for the New Orleans Saints with Tyler Shuck, where you invested? I mean, a second round pick on a quarterback. I'm not going to say is heavily invested, but he was the third quarterback off the board. So I think that you could say, relative to the draft class, you pretty heavily invested in a quarterback. Why are you not giving him the opportunities to grow when you've kind of seen from Spencer Rattler he hasn't been great in the past? Would you say that's kind of the same argument?
I disagree. I think Spencer's playing actually really well to start this year. Spencer won the job, so he has every right to start. We see first-round quarterbacks that don't start their rookie season for reasons. So Tyler Shuck does not need to start this year by any means. The problem with the Saints has been penalties is a large part of it. 14 2 weeks ago, week 1, and then they had 7, and 3 of them were for first downs for San Francisco. And then in that game, they gave up first downs on 3rd and 7, 3rd and 14. Let me continue going down the list. 3rd and 14 again. They gave up a first down. They gave a first down on 3rd and 6. 3rd and 5, they give up a touchdown. First down on 3rd and 8. Like, it's just right now the defense does not get off the field on 3rd down. 3rd and 6. Late in the game at 3rd and 10. 3rd and 11. Like, it's right now it's defensively we are not up to the task. And then Rattlers had 2 chances to win or tie the game. The first one, he made the throws he needed to. He just didn't make the catch. And in the second one, he got blitzed and unfortunately got sacked behind the line of scrimmage. But in reality, it was Kamara's fault for fumbling 2 possessions prior. So I don't think Spencer Rattler's playing bad. He was playing poor last year, but he had no weapons. Has he won a game? No. But I don't think there's any rush for Tyler Shuck right now. I don't think there should be until Rattler is 0-6, 0-7 this year. So,
yeah, sorry, Mama. You didn't miss a whole. I mean, it's been an interesting first half. A lot of close to big plays with some guys who were open that were missed. Some batted balls that could have been interceptions that have been missed. It's been a good game so far. I mean, it's 11 points. The Raiders have not been able to capitalize on some drives and had to settle for field goals. But it's been a good game. I'm excited for the second half. Andrew, as far as broad question about teams that win the Super Bowl, I'm just gonna run through it real quick. Bills, Ravens, Chiefs. I'm gonna say the Chargers as a Chargers fan. That's 4. Do y'all think the Colts could win it? Is that a possibility? No. Okay.
No.
I know they've looked fantastic through the first 2 games, but I also know they haven't played some of the better competition in the NFL. Eagles, Packers. I think right now, are the Packers the favorites, or is it still the Bills?
No, it's Bills and Ravens.
Bills and Ravens? Okay. That's 6. I'd say it's probably 6 then. I don't know. Beyond that, that's kind of my list, is those 6 teams that I think could win it. I don't know who the 7 or 8 you are. If you want to list them, I'd be interested to see that. I don't think anyone out of the NFC South is going to win it. Maybe the Bucs get hot and Baker Mayfield puts together 3 straight elite games and leads them to a victory. Maybe the Detroit Lions figure out their coordinator issues.
I mean, they looked good last Sunday.
True. Figure out those coordinator issues and are able to kind of piece together down the not the back half of the season. We're 2 games in, but going forward can kind of fix those issues we saw in the first week. Or maybe they just played the best team in the NFL. Lions and a healthy Bengals. Yeah, I was very high on the Bengals coming into the season. I love the Bengals. Wanted them to be successful. Picked them to be successful. I'm terrified about that pick right now. I'm going to be completely honest. I've said before that Joe Burrow is my quarterback in the NFL, the guy that I would pick. If I were to start a franchise right now and had first overall pick, I would take Burrow. I'm gonna have to change that now just due to the injuries. It's become a huge problem. This is his 3rd big one: knee injury, thumb, and now this ankle injury. really big problem. So you say they could do it if they were healthy. I just don't see them being healthy for even 3 straight weeks in the postseason. And also, if they do that, Burrow's going to miss 3 months. He gets back in, it's September now, so October, November, December. He gets back in mid-December and plays like a couple weeks and the playoffs start. That's just like really concerning because he'll have missed 3 months at that point. So I don't know about the Bengals. And then, the Lions. I could see that happening if they fix the coordinator issues. Because they have the roster to do it. It's just like...
I don't get saying they've had coordinator issues after 2 weeks.
Okay.
And yes, they had
the
tough showing
offense against the Packers was bad.
Yes.
And then we don't know anything about the Bears.
That's what I feel like we just... Questions, sure.
Sorry.
Issues.
Let me rephrase. I apologize. Not necessarily fix coordinator issues. They could do it.
You would like to see more data.
I would like to see more data,
and that's very
before
fair.
I pick the Lions. I'd pick the Packers right now. I think we've seen really impressive stuff from them. They've been awesome. But yes, I would like to see more data from the Lions showing that the coordinators are not going to be an issue, because week 1 it looked problematic, and it wasn't even the coordinators. They just looked outmatched against the Packers. So, why was that? And we'll find out more about that as we go on.
We'll find out next week. The Lions play at the Ravens on Monday Night Football.
It's going to be a big game.
Should be a ton of fun. Second half is starting back up. That felt like a short halftime.
It's like 15 minutes.
Okay, it's
I
only
think
15?
NFL halftimes in general, I think, are shorter than college. Just tough for Burrow, but in my sports medicine opinion, these injuries aren't like injury-prone injuries, just weird ones. Yeah, but like eventually you have enough weird injuries that like maybe you just have a weird body. Like not to like, you get it? Like,
I mean, the thing is that he just is taking so many hits.
yes, that is part of it.
Like, he's
But
not
also
even
like
just
the thumb
injury-prone,
thing
he's
was
just-
weird.
Sure.
That was a weird injury. And like bodies are like built differently with different tolerances for impacts and stuff like that. And so it's a possibility that Joe Burrow's body, while he is taking more hits, like the weird things are, in my opinion, also concerning. It's not just the number of hits he's taking. Because like, what's to say that weird injuries won't keep happening to him if he gets hit half as many times?
Yeah. Second and 11 here for the
tough
Chargers.
first rush for the Chargers out of the first play of the half. Bang. Is that Trey Harris?
It is.
Let's go. I drafted him in one of my keeper leagues, and then I just couldn't keep him. I think I dropped him for Quentin Johnston.
Valid.
Yeah. I'll be interested to see how he develops. I mean, he was explosive in college, but it's not the same playing for Ole Miss and then playing for an NFL offense. Not the same thing.
Sure.
There he is, Quentin Johnston.
So weird how their like shirts say engineered for the Los Angeles Chargers. Good find.
There we go, lad. Wait, where do the jerseys say that?
Not their jerseys. Like
their shirts.
Their coordinator, for example, is wearing like one of those, thin athletic hoodies, I
Okay.
think, and it says like right under Los Angeles Chargers logo across the chest. Engineered for Los Angeles Chargers.
Odd. Yes, I agree. The knee injury was weird. Thumb is whack, but the turf toe injury is pretty rare. And the severity to which he seems to have it is just not common. Yeah. Yeah, the knee injury is 100% not like a weird thing. It's a... Wow. Throw that away. Throw it away. Get it past the line. Oh, why are you losing 2 yards there?
I'm just interested to see, like, well, I know they're 2-0, but without
The Bengals.
Burrow, how many wins they can pick up. So when he comes back very late in the season, Like, what spot are they in?
They finished third in the division last year, behind the
Yep.
Ravens and the Steelers. So, I mean, they play that third place schedule a little bit easier than other teams. But I'm nervous. I hope Jameis ends up getting traded there. I would love to see Jameis Winston throwing the ball to Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. That excites me.
Good tackle.
That's fair, Andrew. Like, a lot of guys who we label as injury prone, it's just consistently like the same stuff that happens.
They got a bad back or
bad knees, exactly. Where it's like, oh, this guy's torn one of his ACLs twice and the other one once. Like, what is going on?
They have the McBride family knees.
Oh gosh, yeah. Is it one on each of yours? Is that right, Andrew? Each of your knees. You know, I can't talk. I had one of my knees had a part of it that died, so not like I have elite knees or anything. D1 knees. Go for this. Come on, be aggressive.
Nah, kick the field goal.
Oh, I forgot you have Dicker. No, I want to be aggressive here. Sorry, JP. I want points. Fourth and 2, you got this. Herbert's going to scramble for this. Easy.
QB blast.
QB blast. Yep, all fixed now. Is it true that, like, in some cases after an ACL surgery, like, you are stronger, your ACL stronger? Andrew, as our resident medical expert. Ooh, timeout. All right. Okay. They probably should kick it, Andrew. I don't want them to. It's more fun. Go for it. It's 2 yards. If you can't get 2 yards, what are you doing?
They're going for it.
Love
we
it.
go.
Love it. QB blast it is.
It's not empty. Not that you can.
Oh. Shot. Got him.
Down
Keenan
to
Allen,
the 5.
5-yard line. Let's go.
The security blanket. Delivers a strike on the crosser.
That was great. Love to see that. That was loud. Sound like a gas. No, not a gas. A wind charge in Minecraft. Oh, man. Hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. I don't love having to use a timeout there, but oh well. Can be true for me. Oh, can be true. For me, it's more I have natural hyper laxity, ability to overstretch in every joint. So now my knees essentially don't hyperextend like they used to, but you can long-term get stronger. Interesting. Yeah, I knew a girl in high school, like if she put her foot up on like an ottoman or a coffee table, her like you could literally see her knee like bend.
Yikes.
It was so whoa. Just an absolute dot. Laser. Hampton. Oh,
Picked up a couple.
yeah.
Down to about the 2.
What's he averaging? It can't be a lot for Carey. I don't think he's had anything huge. Oh.
See there. Oh, you missed it. I was going to point out the.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Hampton's rushing yardage up.
I've been decently impressed with him, though. I feel like he's. I mean, the third down pickup was huge to be able to stay up there.
Nope, didn't get it. I don't know if this is before. Yeah, this was before that play. Right now he's got 6 for 24, averaging 4 yards a carry. He's got a 15-yard carry, so he's had over half his yardage came on 1 carry.
Yeah.
Now he's at 7 for 25. Four down territory.
And I feel like if you went for it once, why would you just not be in that same mindset? Wow. Great stand by the Raiders.
Yeah.
Pending 4th down decision. About 2 or 3 different players into the backfield
Eager
there. Hampton had
anticipation.
no chance.
There's Jamal Adams. Did he play anywhere last year? I feel like I didn't hear about him. Was he just...
He was somewhere. I don't know off the
Okay.
top of my head.
Didn't
still in the
Tim
league.
Elko play an entire season of baseball at UM with a torn ACL? He could only hit singles or home runs, couldn't turn. I believe that's right. I can't. I don't know for certain.
He definitely played for a stretch of the season. I don't know if it was entire, but definitely throughout the postseason.
Wow. Good recovery by the placeholder there. Notre Dame could use that guy.
Big stand by the Raiders.
Keeps it a 2-possession game. Jamal was at the Titans but didn't play. Biggest Mississippi State player NFL transition surprise and biggest letdown. So like the guy who was most who I didn't expect to do anything in the NFL and did something, and then the guy who I expected to do something and didn't. Just for clarification here, before I answer, let me go update the score. It's 20-6 now. Because I think I have my answers for both already.
Give him.
Well, I just wanted to be sure that I was understanding the question right.
Okay, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
And then you should do A&M, since we got a commercial.
Yeah, I don't have my big surprise. I'm trying to think of that one just because
Ryan Tannehill.
maybe
The dude started for 10 years, 8 years. Like 5 at
Here and there.
Miami, 6,
Yeah.
7 at Miami, and then a couple at Tennessee.
that maybe would be the answer. That's just that's right when I start remembering stuff about football and
Yeah.
was really paying attention. So I don't really know if I was locked in enough to know if he was going to be good or not, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, mine's going to have a lot of recency. I'm going to go ahead and start answering the question as if that's how Harris asked it. The biggest surprise, I think, has to be Dak. Dak was a great college quarterback. But as a state team where... Did I say 6'7"? Who said 6'7"? The announcers?
I don't know. They're not quite loud enough. I can't hear everything
Yeah,
they say.
maybe I said something about 6'7". It's got to be Dak. Just because as a state team, we've never really been an offensive team. We've always won games on the back of pretty elite defensive units, or at least in my memory, which is not as far as the entire Mississippi State history is very short. But we've had really good defenses and never been an elite offensive team. Never had an elite quarterback. So yeah, I would say Dak turning into something in the NFL as a starter shocked me. And then I'd say letdown. Once again, this is recency bias. Well, there's 2, and they're both in the secondary. It's Emmanuel Forbes. Oh, okay. 6 or 7.
Years as a starter in the NFL.
Was it really only 6? When did he get drafted?
Even
2011,
2012. I think 2012.
Then it was more than that because he was a starter at the Titans until 3 years ago. So it was like 10.
But he didn't start every year.
Did he not?
No.
Okay.
Because he started out at the Dolphins.
Yeah.
And then
Was he not the starter at the Dolphins for?
I don't remember how long, but then I don't think he immediately became the starter at the Titans.
He played out his rookie contract for the Dolphins, and then he was immediately the starter
Okay,
for the
gotcha.
Titans.
So he's drafted in 2011 and then went to the Titans in 2016.
Ends up replacing Mariota. Didn't start. Mariota started the season, and then they put in Tannehill.
Good pass breakup again.
My disappointment is probably just as like state guys, Jonathan Abrams. I'm not positive if there's an S at the end. Abrams. And then Emmanuel Forbes, two guys who had really good careers at state.
Forbes is back starting.
Forbes is back starting, so maybe I'm speaking too soon on his account, but like he had a very underwhelming initial.
Disastrous rookie year for the
Correct.
Commanders. Should have drafted Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah. Tannehill was at the Dolphins for 7 years. That's what I thought it was longer than that. I didn't think he went to the Titans in 2016. He went there in 2019.
Yeah.
So 7 years at the Dolphins, and then at the Titans for 5. Let's see how long he started. Started immediately at Miami. Didn't play due to injury in 2017. Started 11 games in 2018. Came in, started 10 games in 2019 at Tennessee, so the majority of the season. And then 16 out of 16, 17 out of 17, 12 out of 12, probably injured, and then 8 out of 10. So the dude played 11 years, or -1 due to injury, something like that. 10, 12 years, somewhere in there. I would say I don't remember him in college, mostly because A&M wasn't in the SEC at the time.
Sure.
But I feel like that's kind of a, let's see, where was he drafted? Like where overall? 8th overall pick. Okay, so never mind. I don't think you could argue that a guy drafted 8th overall playing 10 years is a surprise. It'd be a difficult argument to make.
Yeah. I mean, he was good at A&M.
Wide receiver initially? Came in as wide receiver?
Came in as a wide receiver, correct.
Didn't y'all have another guy? Maybe it was him that you talked about. I don't know.
What
No,
do you mean?
did Stowers come in as
Stowers came in as a QB.
a QB and switch to tight end? That's
Yep.
what it was. Kind of like we be moving boys around at Michigan.
Facts. Yeah, Stowers came in as a QB, but suffered a nasty leg injury senior year of high school. And then we transitioned him to tight end, and then he transferred out just because.
He didn't want to play tight end.
Obviously, no, I mean, he embraced the change, but
Okay.
it was just kind of a thing of you're so far behind the curve at that point. Like, good luck ever
I didn't know if it was a
starting to
thing.
get reps and stuff.
I
at
didn't know if
A&M.
it was a thing of him being like, I don't want to play tight end, and then he transferred and realized that he had to because it was just kind of what he was going to be good at.
Yeah, as far as I'm aware, no.
Okay.
That wasn't like coming, from the insiders and stuff. What was coming out? An example of that is Shad Banks. I think it was in 2019, 2020, something like that. He signed as a wide receiver to A&M, but then came in like 30 pounds overweight or something like that. So he tried to transition to a linebacker, and he said no. Transferred out, ended up playing linebacker at TCU, and is now playing linebacker for UTSA.
I remember. I
Yeah.
thought he played for UTSA. I remembered him. I remember
He
hearing
has
about
been
that
playing
guy.
pretty well, but kind of funny that he just said no to A&M being a linebacker, and then kind of realized.
That's what I'm going to be good at.
I mean, the A&M bust for me is Johnny.
Yeah.
For how good he was in college, and I get the game. There was always a bit of a concern that the game would truly translate, but for it to just fall flat on its face as it did and kind of blow up was pretty disappointing. I think surprise is tough because I'm always pretty high on the A&M guys. But Donovan Wilson becoming a starter at the Cowboys for the past couple years now is pretty surprising to me.
Yeah.
I think was a 7th round pick.
Let's find out.
And just someone that I enjoyed at A&M and thought he was a good player, but not someone that I expected to, become a legit starter game in and game out for a team. He was the most targeting prone person I've ever seen in college football.
What position does he play?
Safety.
Safety, okay. Drafted
He might have been undrafted, but I think he was like a late round pick.
6th round.
6th, okay.
Ashton Jindy hit close to the line of scrimmage again. And then you said you couldn't think of like a boom because you're high on the guys typically.
That was my boom, which I know it's not a big boom, but just to have a
Wait.
guy drafted in the 6th.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. And then Johnny was your bust. Yep.
Yeah. It's a big drive for the Raiders here.
Harris, your Kentucky boom and bust, if that's what you want to call it. Your guy that exceeded expectations and guy that fell short. Ooh. Wow, good
Great
catch.
catch.
Good catch.
Way to stand and deliver, Gino.
Is Gino still alive? Can we get a shot of him? Yep, there he is, walking down the field. There's your aura, JP. Oh, okay.
It was not. They cut away, and
They
it looked
cut
like it was going to
away.
be a lot worse than it
Yeah.
was.
Well, he can't hit him that hard, or else it's a
Sure.
penalty. I really thought he was going to just put a shoulder in his ribs, but that's probably a penalty, so you can't do that. Realistically, if Gino doesn't throw that, he probably just breaks the tackle and gets out.
Wide. First down. Can they finish the drive?
Wow. Rigged. Home field refs, that's crazy. That's 2 drives we've seen back to back, like in the 6-minute mark, 6-minute area.
Yeah. I've been very impressed with the Chargers secondary today.
Yeah. Zadarius Smith. Oh, I forgot he was a Kentucky guy. Maybe Randall Cobb, too. I know he was a Kentucky guy off the top of my head. I don't know where he was drafted. Let's go find out. Zadarius Smith.
Textbook blocking from DJ Glaze.
That's exactly where you want your hands. I always tell my guys to block by holding the shoulder
That
pads.
was insane.
Oh, Zadarius Smith went to EMCC.
Oh. Shout out to him.
Yep. But yeah, Zadarius Smith drafted in the 4th round. Has been playing for
Can I guess?
10 years.
I actually we don't have to guess who your bust is.
Is it Will Levis?
It's got to be.
Yeah, probably.
He could throw someone else out there, but I feel like that's the real answer here.
Yeah. From being projected to go 2nd overall on draft night to getting a half season or so as a starter, yeah, that's pretty tough. Where was Randall Cobb drafted? Randall Cobb was drafted in the 2nd round. Played for
I feel like that was a little before Harris's time as well in terms of
yeah. Played for 12, 13 years. Yeah, it definitely was. I mean, he was 1 when he was drafted.
do they run a play?
You have to.
Yeah, I don't know why you would waste it. All right, they're not. That's crazy. I'm waiting to see who Harris's Kentucky bust is, just to confirm that it is Will Levis. Benny Snell. Okay. Maybe
I completely disagree.
Why do you disagree?
Because Will Levis is the bust.
Yeah. Except Benny Snell was, maybe he's saying because Benny Snell was productive in college. Like, very productive. I'm going to pull up his
Where did
stats.
Benny
Levis-
Snell get drafted, though?
That's what I'm looking at.
Will Levis had Kentucky ranked for
True.
numerous weeks.
Let's see, professional career. Drafted in 2019, 122nd, 4th round.
Yeah.
Benny Snell got drafted in the 4th round. Let's see, career statistics. But he had 1,000 yards every year. He had 13 touchdowns, 19 touchdowns, and 16 touchdowns in 3 years.
Fantastic game in Kyle Field. A good battle between Benny Snell and Travion Williams.
Yeah.
In
Did Travion end up going to
2019,
Ohio State?
I believe. Travion,
Was there a Williams at Ohio State?
maybe. Travion Williams did not. He stayed at A&M the whole time and
Okay.
is now a Cincinnati Bengal, but never
Yeah.
plays and is an
Okay.
You're
adjunct
thinking of
professor at Texas A&M.
Henderson.
Yes, Travion Henderson.
Yeah,
No, wait, he was the one that was just drafted. I
Yeah.
thought there was one older.
there could have been.
I'll have to go back.
I have a
and look.
Randall Cobb football card somewhere.
Dude was a dog. But yeah, he got I don't hate the Benny Snell pick. Let me go look at Will Levis.
I mean, it's all personal
It
expectations
is. It is
based a
all
lot.
personal expectations.
Which is why I think it's even crazier. It's not Will Levis, but maybe Harris
True.
just isn't giving up hope yet.
In his 2 years at Kentucky, he never passed 3,000 passing yards and never had a 2-to-1 touchdown interception ratio. He did rush for 9 touchdowns in 2021. Took him to 10-3. That was the year they were ranked.
I mean, he's probably been Kentucky's best QB
Yeah.
since, I don't even know.
Chromie, there you are. I was wondering you'd pull up. We got big news in our college football dynasty. Did you already told him?
No.
We won a championship at UVA year 1.
Oh,
not
he
year 1,
probably
year
saw
4.
that. I sent in a group chat he's in.
Yeah. Went undefeated. Won the
He
Natty.
doesn't know where we went
Beat Texas. Horns down.
in double overtime.
In double overtime. And then we are now the head coach at Michigan. We are the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines.
Have a pretty good squad year one.
Yeah, came in and immediately were able to finish out the recruiting class they already had and finished, I believe, at 8th. So, yeah, very excited for our career to start at Michigan, see what we can do there, try and get some wins, some championships. That is, and Harris makes the point that Snell's career is over. Levis's isn't. I would say Levis's is also over, but
What
it
if
is an
Snell's career
fish.
started 3 years earlier, so
I wonder what Snell's up to now. Maybe.
Ooh, yikes!
Just a bit offside.
That's tough. Yeah, he was a little bit offside there by about 3 yards. I mean, at that
Yeah,
point,
you just got to go at that point.
at that point, just go and get him to blow the whistle and call it dead, so you don't have the risk of a free play touchdown. Because that's like worst case scenario. Got him. Yep. Oh my!
breaks another.
Unfortunate tackling attempts. Chromie, we've been discussing, I don't know if you've been here, we've been discussing guys coming out of college that you were like, oh, this guy's going to be good, and then he very much fell short of those expectations, and then guys you thought was going to be bad, or not bad, but just like exceeded your expectations. Can you give us your Michigan guys? So like, for example, Jack's boom was
Donovan Wilson.
the safety for the Cowboys now, and then your bust was Johnny Manziel. My boom was Dak. My bust was Jonathan Abrams. Your thoughts on Michigan's guys, boom or bust?
And no dream destination, Chromie. We just wanted to get to a big school in the Big Ten or SEC.
Yeah, we were at UVA for a while, and it was just kind of hard to like recruit there. We were getting it done, but it was like a challenge, and so immediately walking into Michigan, recruiting has been so much easier with the platinum pipelines. We had not had a single platinum pipeline at UVA. So
See, we knew HN was already a dog, though. There is no
Oh my
surprise there.
gosh.
It is very good at cutting out at the
Yeah.
worst time, at the best time.
I don't know what's
the worst
going on
time.
with my ESPN app, but I will have to get that figured out at some point. What's he land on? Ouch. So Devon A-Chain was his boom guy that exceeded expectations. Boom was wait.
Facts.
Is
Love
he-
me some Sanders still. He's a commander.
Yeah, I thought he was at the Commanders.
Old Dominion would be quite the challenge. Look at Gino go. We got a holding, I'm assuming.
Yeah, that's
And he lowers his shoulder and gets the first for now, but I expect it to come back for a holding.
yep.
Was he the guy that got hurt at the combine, Jackson?
Ojabo. Is this a 4-down territory for UJP down 14 with 12 minutes left?
Depends on what they get here.
Well, yeah. All right.
Fourth and 17.
Yeah, I'm going to say no.
I'd go for it. This is the second drive of the second half. By the way.
For the Raiders.
No. In general. This is the second drive of the second half.
It actually is, yeah.
So the
Alright.
Chargers started with the ball, and now the Raiders have got.
Chargers took 7.5 minutes, and the Raiders just took about a 10.
That was a fantastic
Wow.
duo, Chromie.
Actually more, almost 12, and this is not what I need. It's
Gus-
more Daniel Carlson points.
Gus Johnson always cooks. Maybe he'll miss.
Nah, I needed to make it.
What if he missed and then there was a penalty? Or there just was a penalty? Was Pete Carroll just holding hands with his player? That's kind of crazy.
Never forget Gus Johnson. Gus Johnson is my favorite college football announcer right now. He's so fun. Very invested in every game he does. He's the only guy where voice cracks make me smile. You know,
Yeah.
most people voice crack and you're like, ugh, but he voice cracks and you're like,
You know it's from excitement.
he is so excited. Chromie is early on the Pete Carroll hot seat train, using 11 minutes, only a field goal, no urgency, fire everyone. Might be a little early for that, Chromie. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to start talking about this too soon because the game is not over. So I'll wait until there's less time left. But we were discussing off scene, off camera, me and you, Jack, earlier today about me being a bandwagon fan and concerns about that. We may have to address that on the show early. Get ahead of it before anything happens, before accusations are thrown around by anyone on the show or off the show. Viewers seeing me with my Chargers swag.
Yeah. Down by 5.
Oh, he is holding hands with his player. What?
They just have that kind of relationship, I guess.
Like grandfather, grandson? I am a fan of San. I mean, I did say like when I picked the Chargers that I was like, it actually just makes so much sense. I wish they're still in San Diego so that it would actually truly be the San Diego Chargers and San Diego Padres. But there's ties there, which makes it good. It helps. Name 5 San Diego sports teams. I can only name the one, the Padres. I don't even know. Yeah, no, I got nothing else. I'm trying to think if I could like
There's got to be a college there.
pull an MLS team or a WNBA team out of my just like off the top of my head, but I cannot. I do not know those leagues like that. Maybe there's a college team there, but not one that I wait. UC San Diego. So
Yeah.
there's one.
Well, that's only 2.
Yeah, San Diego Padres, UC San Diego, San Diego High School football.
I'm not gonna give that one to you. I'm afraid.
Dang it.
They may have like a cornhole team or
Yeah.
rugby.
Your local summer league softball team. That's big in San Diego. No, I can only name the 2. UC San Diego, which I guess technically I was more of a UC Irvine fan, and they're like kind of rivals.
Yeah.
So, although my guys, number 77 and then the European guy are both gone, I believe.
Yeah.
So I really don't have any ties to UC Irvine now. So I might have to become a UC San Diego fan. San Diego State University. I didn't.
That's
Dude,
a tough miss.
That is a wild miss from us. Great call, Mama. San Diego Way Football Club and then San Diego Surf from 2K. Yeah, what is the Surf? Do you know? Have you played enough 2K to know what that is?
I do not.
I don't know how we didn't get San Diego State University. Dang. Bozos.
Oh, yeah.
Get my mom on the mic. Give
Yeah.
her the podcast.
I don't... Were they called this? I don't think they were called the San Diego Surf. Let me double check that, Andrew.
First thing that came to mind was Locked In,
Dude,
2K18 and 19.
Dolphins, Bills. We're in for a treat Thursday night.
That's what we had. Oh, no. The memes about the Thursday night game being bad are going to be back.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah. No, that is... No, that you are right. That it's San Diego Surf. Forgot about that.
Are you saying the Vancouver Ravens are in San Diego? Or is that another 2K reference? I think it's a 2K reference, if I had to guess.
You also have the Pittsburgh...
Oh, interesting.
Is it Force?
Da, 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 da.
I mean, my favorite is the St. Louis Stars, personally.
Valid.
They got a great logo. It's got the arch. The third drive. Yeah, I think it is the Force. The Pittsburgh Force.
Yeah. Any bets on how long the third drive takes?
I'm hoping 3 and out.
Not a great start for that to be
Yeah,
the case.
9 yards on a running
It's
back
fine.
check down.
We're
is
due
not
for a Chargers fumble.
Okay.
probably. I mean, realistically, you could argue that you're due for a Chargers interception.
I disagree. Herbert's too scared to throw the ball.
Sure.
He just threw the ball. He's 1 for 1 on this drive.
That's a check down. Running back check
Yeah.
down.
You could have made that throw.
I probably couldn't have.
That thing would at least come out wobbly.
For real. I'm not good at throwing a football. Do not have good form. Oh, wow.
Raiders fun. Good
Got to him in the
interior
backfield.
penetration in the second
Got to him in the
half.
backfield and still couldn't get him down. What? I feel like you just looked goofy.
There. Oh my gosh, bro.
I gotta start watching the TV when you. I can
It
just.
doesn't actually matter, but the fact I've not managed to.
Is
not managed
Harbaugh
to
wearing
catch
it?
yet. Harbaugh is also wearing.
Okay,
it.
I'll just look up a photo of Harbaugh after the game.
But at this point, we got to catch it in the broadcast. back out to Najee. Hampton's been decent in my opinion. He's
agree.
not gotten a ton of opportunity. His one 3rd and 1 run to extend that drive was huge, and I think he's made some solid cuts. And there's really not been much there for him once again, to be honest.
Yeah.
So,
He's been decent. He's not been like impressive. Not been what you want to see when you spend a first round pick on a running back. But he's been all right.
yeah, I mean, Genty's been the better of the 2 rookie running backs, which is like, well, duh. But I'm just, what the?
Oh, Quentin Johnston.
I mean, that was behind him.
It was bad, yeah. I
It
think
looked
it was
weird.
It was a fake. I believe it was a fake fumble, on the snap, into a slant.
Gotcha.
But he just missed the slant.
I don't know why you're pulling that out here, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I want to
That's-
see it again.
Yeah. I bet we get a replay real quick. Now, watch the Oh, okay. I was about to say that
yeah,
is
that's not what happened. Yeah.
I will also say I liked Najee coming into this offense. I think in Pittsburgh, his offensive lines have not been great. I think he's behind the best offensive line he's going to has seen in his career. And so I think that they're going to be kind of a
tandem.
split touches. Which certainly hurts.
A lot of the rookie running backs are looking like they're not really going to be worth it in fantasy.
Dylan Sampson looks great.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean he had a garbage time touchdown.
For where you could
And-
draft him and get him, which is
Yeah.
probably undrafted in a lot of drafts, depending on the size,
Yeah.
or at least late rounds. There it is.
Oh, well, I didn't read it because I didn't. Freak! I got it next time. Now I know what to look for. Yeah, I think I drafted him. I don't think I got him off waivers in any league.
Yeah, I
drafted
think
him.
waivers is a little bold unless you're running like a 10-man league.
But I was also just very high on him.
Yeah, he was.
Oh
That was the pick.
wow! Well,
Bill should go up because Austin Eckler, unfortunately, is
yeah.
not going to see the field again this season.
The fact that
So-
game was Thursday night makes it feel like we should have seen them play since then.
Yeah.
But we haven't. Yeah, that yikes. Very, very lucky there. That's what PFF grades are for. Fantasy running backs take too much time to show IMO. Oh my word.
Why is that?
Fourth and what are we doing? What is happening?
I can't wait for this backdoor cover, man.
What was the spread?
3.5.
So you're thinking
They'll go for 2.
touchdown, get to 2, get to 3? I could see that. Who is that?
Darius Davis.
Let me
Second
emphasize.
year or 3-year guy
Who
from TCU.
Is that
He's a kick return specialist. He's probably the fastest wide receiver you'll have.
probably? Still don't love.
I wouldn't even say probably. He is.
Yeah.
Sure. I vehemently disagree with the play call there.
Unfortunate execution.
Well, running the ball makes too much sense, so
True.
always run the ball.
I mean, the Raiders' defensive line, interior defensive line, has gotten really good penetration in the second half.
Except in the video game. Running the ball never works.
I don't know. QB power. No. QB.
QB power works. Also, QB
I haven't had a
blast.
running quarterback since I was at Central Michigan. It just kind of sucks.
That is tough. When
Coco Toussaint.
When your boy Gabriel Phoenix has 90 speed,
Malachi Nelson was broken.
and good physical attributes or whatever they're called.
Perks.
Perks, whatever you want to call. I don't remember their exact
Traits.
words. Traits, yeah. It makes it pretty fun. And then he rushes for 6 touchdowns in a
It's
national
so
championship
fun
game.
with a running quarterback. But it's also
Until you scramble the first time in the game and suddenly he has minus 11 speed. Wear and tear is already down to yellow.
Yeah, that can hurt you. I had that problem with Malachi.
But then you
He
got your
got hurt a
backup who's
ton.
like 1 less overall, who's also a dual threat.
10 speed faster. He was
True.
only 80 speed.
10 speed slower, yeah.
10 speed slow. Yeah, 10 speed faster. 100 speed.
Yeah. We've got what is he, a linebacker? D lineman? I think he's an edge rusher. 98 overall.
No, defensive tackle. That's a 98
Defensive
overall.
tackle who's at Michigan, who I haven't get to play with yet because we're in year 1. We literally come in, and then the offseason development happens. He pops up at 98. He's a redshirt junior.
Mm-hmm.
He will be gone, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's going to draft.
I don't know how we got him to stay because he was in probably mid, maybe lower 90s as a redshirt
He
sophomore.
jumped up 8. He was a
Yeah.
90 overall. And we also moved him positions, remember? So he wasn't
Yeah.
even a 90 pre, so that's why he was still around.
JP, have you noticed the trend that every wide receiver is a better running back than wide receiver?
Or a tight end, it depends.
Or a tight end? It's like when you go through and like,
The big wide receivers are better tight ends, and the small wide receivers are better halfbacks.
yeah, it
Yeah.
feels like almost every wide receiver is better at somewhere besides wide receiver.
Well, the problem is you need someone to catch the ball.
Correct. You
It's-
can't. Yeah.
Catch rating matters, actually, especially when you're on the road, like if you're like in a hostile environment and you start the game like everyone's cold. If you have guys that just don't have high catch ratings, you drop pretty much every contested catch,
Yeah.
and then you will even drop some bunnies at times. So for the most part, like catch rating matters a ton at receiver. At least in my experience.
Yeah.
Speed is what matters at running back because carrying doesn't matter. I haven't seen them really any fumbles ever.
We only see them when Jack hurdles.
No, I did have that
Yeah.
one crucial fumble that almost lost us that game.
Only then, and
Because we were up.
if you try to throw as your quarterback's getting sacked,
Yeah.
you'll fumble.
Because we were up 7. Oh! And I was just trying to milk the clock. And it's inside zone. And my running back just fumbles after
Yeah.
getting hit. But it normally doesn't happen. Catching is the big one. As someone that struggled to have anyone over like an 81 overall at UVA for a couple years, the receivers were not making plays for my quarterbacks whatsoever.
Did we tell you about our guy who could not be tackled?
His brother's on the team now.
Ballo? Yeah. It was insane. He had the trait where if you're at 75% of max speed, you get a big increase in broken tackles. And so on slants and crossing routes, he would catch it at almost full speed, and it was like a guarantee he was going to break that first tackle. Whoa.
The safety never had a chance.
Yeah, safety never. So you realistically, you needed 2 guys to tackle him every single time.
This game has gotten very interesting.
I still need more Genty touches. This is not good.
Maybe he gets the touchdown here.
I need him to score a touchdown.
Are you losing currently?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in currently. Chargers defensive line added
I
again.
just don't know if Genty is the move.
What do you mean?
I feel like you want to try and avoid. I mean, also, Carroll hasn't.
But this is fantasy football. You don't care what the move is.
True.
Yeah, we're not
Apologies.
talking
Apologies.
logically here.
Yeah,
We're just
this is
hoping.
My bad.
fantasy
I got
football.
caught up in the.
I'm trying to not lose to the Fint Vengers right now.
Yeah, that's
So-
a worthy goal.
The team
for
that
sure.
I picked to finish last in the league in my preseason commissioners news report.
Yeah, that'd be pretty bad. That kind of feels like karma.
Huge.
There's the reception.
Huge negative 0.5, or actually 0.5
0.5,
points there.
yeah, plus point. It's like those
Massive.
memes of here's 2 guys getting half.
We
of
cannot.
Yeah, 0.1 fantasy points, and
We need to pick up the third down because we're going to kick another field goal, and that's GG's because he is the kicker.
maybe he'll get blocked.
True.
You don't
no,
need that though. Yeah, it's a lose-lose for you there.
All right, this is a big one.
Derwin James just playing middle of the field. Spooky. That's a fake blitz.
Yeah. That was the worst simulated pressure I've ever seen. Picked off.
Wow.
Tries to force it to Myers over the middle. Contested catch. Not a terrible look, but gets popped up and picked off in the end zone.
Brutal.
And now the Chargers run out the clock.
I'm not the commissioner of that league, Crummy, so I have no clue. I think top 5 would have been my preseason feeling.
Shout out Derwin James.
Yeah.
Yep, Derwin
He's a
James
dog.
too good. Exactly, Crummy.
Fantastic player. So good. So do I get a Derwin James jersey or Justin Herbert jersey?
Or an Marion Hampton jersey.
I don't know if I can get a Hampton jersey. He just hasn't done enough yet.
Valid.
But I could also
I mean,
buy early.
I would 100% get a Justin Herbert jersey.
I think that's what I'll end up doing at some point.
But you're just talking to the biggest Justin Herbert guy that's not a Chargers fan.
True.
Was my guy since the Oregon days.
Jimbo made Derwin. Is Jimbo a defensive guy? I thought he was offensive.
Yeah, he is. He's an offensive guy. Was an offensive guy. Let me rephrase that. Someone
Yeah.
that watched him call plays for many years at A&M, and then before giving it up to Petrino, he is no longer an offensive guy. Too complex of a scheme, to be honest. Like, I think if it... His buzzword was always execute, and if it could actually get executed, it would have worked. But everything was just so complex. Everything had to be so perfect that asking a bunch of college kids to execute that, down to down was just never going to happen.
Yeah. I mean, he coached. Who were his quarterbacks? Kellen Mond. Is that right?
Kellen Mond, and then he had some Wigman, Calzada,
He had
Haynes
Wigman?
King,
Wow.
Max Johnson.
I guess Elker's only been there for 2 years.
He was there for
or a year and
Wigman's
a half.
freshman year,
Okay.
and Wigman started like the last 4 games of that year and looked pretty good.
And then came back and broke his leg.
I don't know if he broke his leg, but he did get hurt.
Hurt. Okay. Did someone break his leg?
Haynes King broke his leg his first year against Colorado,
Okay.
and we ended up winning that game 10-7 because Zach Calzada threw a wheel route touchdown to Isaiah Spiller with like 13 seconds left. We were facing to lose that game 7-3, and it was just going to be disastrous.
Yeah. Mama, that movie is Indiana Jones and the
Last Crusade.
Last Crusade. I wanted to say Chalice of Supremacy.
That's the Josh Pate spoof.
Yeah, that is the
Josh Pate and the Chalice of Supremacy.
Man, I would watch that movie. Yeah. I still don't want to get too early talking about me being a bandwagon Chargers fan because this game is not
Well, you're
over.
just not, but I
I
can
know
see
I'm
the
not.
allegations coming your way. You may have to fight them at some point.
Yeah, we have proof. We have proof of me picking them. I had them finishing third in the AFC West.
See you, McBride.
Thanks for hanging out. I had them finishing third in the AFC West, so it's not like I thought I was gonna get on while I thought they were gonna be good. Yeah. Oh,
Max Crosby just blew that up.
was that Crosby?
Yeah.
Thought it was Pratt. Am I just tripping?
I mean, I think 2 people ended up getting
Yeah,
there, but it was
probably.
Crosby at first.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Pratt ended up coming from the other side, but it was initially Crosby.
Surprise.
Oh, big third down here. What's the masculine urge to say big third down here? Every time is a third down.
Yeah. Every man just sat up in his chair and said, "Big third down here." Oh,
Behind him.
Not what we wanted to see.
Huge for Raiders plus 3.5 betters.
We're gonna have to punt it away.
Was that one of your best bets of the week, JP?
Yes. Newly as of this afternoon.
He tweeted 2
Okay,
for tonight's
tweeted,
games.
okay.
Trying to flip the script.
Yeah, I went chasing.
What was your one for the? I'm forgetting which one your
I
one
had
was.
Tampa Bay plus 2.5.
Yes, that's right. So you're 1-0 on the night.
Yeah.
We got to have that. Herbert, come on.
Oh,
Good tackle.
tackle on Monty was literally laying on the ground. Is that Isaiah Spiller?
No way.
That's what number he used to wear for the Chargers. I don't know if he's still.
Let's
or
see what
maybe
he's up
still
to.
28. It's Hassan Haskins.
Makes sense. I was gonna say I don't think Isaiah Spiller is currently doing anything in the league.
Yeah, Isaiah Spiller did wear 28 for the Chargers, though.
Yes, he was on the Raiders practice squad last year. Was someone that was just simply never gonna be fast enough for the NFL. Yeah, how do you feel about your Houston Texans 2 week into the season, Chromie? How are the
0-2?
vibes? 0-2. Have played 2 good teams, but offense still hasn't really looked fantastic, which was the big issue last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. I wonder if Christian Kirk getting back will be helpful. I've not seen enough. I can't really assess the Iowa State rookies.
It's the offensive line, more so. I think CJ got ate alive by Tampa Bay tonight. I would say he was sacked more than 3 times. But losing Laramie Tunsil hurts. They're starting a rookie
Sure.
at left tackle. They're playing their backup right now at right tackle. Buccaneers had the same problems, and CJ just hasn't shown that escapability that like Baker showed tonight. But yeah, he was sacked 3 times, 5 TFLs, and then no run game it's terrible. CJ Stroud was the leading rusher until Nick Chubb scored the touchdown to put him up.
Yeah. Not having Joe Mixon is pretty rough.
Yeah.
Because he was huge for them last season at times. Love Nick Chubb. He's just the injuries have slowed him down, in my opinion.
There should be a dislike button on tweets.
What was said?
Chiefs need to move off of Mahomes' crazy contract. He's not that type of player who can carry below average rosters. Now that he doesn't have a run game / prime Kelsey or prime Tyreek, he is just a good quarterback, not one of the greats.
Yeah. Pretty interesting take there, one I disagree with.
Yeah, and it just bothers me because the tweet has 158,000 views. Only one like.
Man, another pass breakup from the Chargers.
That is tough. That's funny.
They've been able to attack downhill all night. That makes sense, Chromie. I get what you were saying.
Got to go for it here. Oh.
Timeout Chargers. It probably is rage bait, Chromie.
Oh, it definitely was rage bait, but like
Someone somewhere does think that.
there's
though.
I think some things that are stupid are funny. That was just stupid. because that wasn't like a funny. I was just like, you're just saying stuff for engagement, which is why it's funny. He's only got one like.
Good time for the stream to shut down for a second.
Yeah, just in the middle of a timeout, so we didn't miss anything. Here's a tweet. It's a photo of Max Gilbert, I believe is his last name. Says, "This is Max. Max loves his school. On Saturday, Max saved his school from getting fined $500,000 by the SEC."
Yeah,
You
I
like
saw
Max.
that. I feel bad for that
funny.
man. That
I do
kid.
too. He's my kicker in College Fantasy Keeper League. Still young. He's like a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's good. He just hasn't been in that kind of
The
situation
lights
before.
were brighter than expected, though I think he expected him to be bright and he still couldn't deliver.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah.
Yikes.
It was not going to escape that one. As good as he has been all night at extending plays.
We could use a Cameron Dicker field goal.
Okay.
All right. That's
What length does it need to be?
40 yards.
Okay.
40 yards or further. And if Lad McConkey doesn't touch the ball, I win.
40 yards or further. This game just got interesting.
So run.
Man.
Cameron Dicker field goal.
Losing Khalil Mack is not.
Or just like they could pick up a first down and kick a 30-yarder, and then we would just need realistically like a Genty touch. Mickey Mouse Genty touch.
I just don't know.
A little check down in the flat.
But I would love.
I mean, you're at the right spot. Oh!
Well, now we just need Genty touches.
Oh, my gosh.
And now we can hit the back. Huge for
the
Las
huge for the
Vegas
back.
plus 3.5 betters.
Amir and Hampton brother.
The
I'm going to knock his game rate
Chargers
down
are
a
just
little bit here.
trying.
Yeah.
This is typical
Who is that on?
Chargers
I didn't see if
fashion.
that was on Herbert or
Genty had the ball. I think he just got punched out.
not Genty. Hampton.
Sorry, yeah, Hampton had the ball. I think he just got punched
It was
out.
poor.
I don't know if he
I thought it
ever
was an
got it
exchange.
secured.
Night, Abby. Thanks for hanging out.
Good night.
Okay.
He never had
Yeah,
it.
he never had it.
Bad hands. Might have still fumbled that anyway.
Yeah, probably. You good, dude? You young?
Can the
playing to
Raiders
win?
drive?
Probably not.
Genty not on the field.
Are we going to see another interception?
Barra.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, Genty's pass pro has not been very stellar.
yeah, Chromie.
So-
The only way it is cinema. We're getting the Raiders plus 3.5. The only way it could possibly be better is if it was actually like a game that like, if like the Raiders could win. It does not feel like that particularly right now, nor has it for the last like 8 minutes of game time.
As a Chargers fan, how have you felt about the defense tonight?
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's been so good. Losing Khalil Mack, a little scary. I mean, just who knows what that's going to be. But the secondary, and I will say I was low on the Raiders wide receivers
Sure.
coming into the season, so I'm not gonna
overreact.
I'm
here.
not gonna overreact and pretend the Chargers secondary has proved himself to be like top 3 or anything. But they have looked fantastic tonight. Now the Raiders' weapons did impress me in week 1, but I'm not gonna like go back on my entire preseason takes
Sure.
to use it to like boost my opinion of the Chargers defense.
We might be right back in the Cameron Dicker 40-yard field goal
Yeah.
spot.
Did Derwin grab him?
Yeah. So very
Got
obviously.
his arm.
Hooked him
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
back. Maybe, I don't know.
No, he hooked him on the left arm a little bit, but
It's least obvious cheating.
Here we go, another 4th down for the Raiders. Let's see what Gino can cook up this time.
No Ashton Genty, which is not ideal.
Who is that in?
I don't know.
from behind. Yep. Oh wow.
stays
okay,
up?
Gino.
He's running.
He's willing
Ball
them
out to nobody. We're back to wanting a 40-yard field
to.
goal
All right,
from
here we
Cameron
go.
Dicker.
40-yard field goal.
Yep.
This has been. This feels like this JP. This is what Engelball felt like Saturday. A game that like didn't really feel winnable, and it felt like half the team was not really trying.
We didn't
Like,
really
it just
keep
felt
giving y'all
goofy.
chances like this, though.
Yeah. Yeah, it just
We
feels
kinda ran away with it.
goofy. Yeah, I wish the Chargers would run away with it, but that's not going to happen.
No.
They're about to just run the ball without Marion Hampton is probably not on the
Dude,
field.
I just realized I needed the Raiders backdoor cover badly
Why?
for our pick 'em.
Did y'all pick Raiders?
I had Chargers winning, Raiders covering, though.
Oh, let's go update. I want to
So.
go see what that looks like. Did I go 3-0 this weekend?
Shocker, our Marion Hampton not in the game.
We just need 2 more tackles.
No. Wait. I picked Minnesota. Freak. That's tough. That hurts. I'm not going to put in who covered. I am the only one
So
of
I'm
us.
finna go 0-3 to get to
I'll go ahead and do it for you.
1-5,
Oh, yeah. I forgot that the...
and I'm 6-11 in college.
Yeah.
Hey, long season,
Dude.
boys. Long season.
Isn't this what happened to you last year, too, when we did that NFL picks thing? Weren't
What?
you atrocious?
What NFL picks thing did we do last year?
In my spreadsheet that I made?
Oh yeah, it was bad. Yeah.
That is...
I'll
Okay, so
see if I
I'm
can
just...
find that.
From going forward, I'm just going to wait till after Jack picks and pick the opposite.
You can't. I told my fans we're gonna have a bounce back coming
why
next
does it say
week.
I'm 4-5? That is not accurate. Let me fix that.
We just need 2 tackles.
I am 4-1.
Incompletion be sweet.
Dang.
That is super unideal. That is the 24, so we can't give up another yard.
We could get a penalty or something.
Yeah, we'd need a holding penalty. Tough.
I think you can start crafting up that tweet, JP.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe about time. Okay, this is definitely not quite right.
Yeah, I shouldn't be 1-5.
Yeah, you should be You're 1-5.
Yeah, I know.
About to say
I just got unlucky, to be honest.
there actually is something wrong. Well, not super wrong. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with it. It should be. This, I think. I'll have to take a look at it later.
Sure. They're easy to add up currently.
Oh, wait, no, it is right. That's right. Okay, now I understand. And then that's right.
How are you 4-5 then?
Mine is not right. I'm about to fix that one.
Gotcha.
If you, yeah, this is wrong. So this should be if Q, and this should also be Q.
Holding?
Taunting, 15-yard penalty. Not enough. We
That's
need a
important.
couple more of those. Or the field goal and then a Genty touch. But I doubt your Genty's going to see the field again.
Yeah.
Yes, now it's got me at 4-2, which is correct.
Dang, JP's also 1-5.
Yeah.
We got to stop picking the exact same thing.
Y'all just gonna make this a whole 2v1 thing again. Y'all gonna diversify your picks so that you can beat me.
No, because we still potentially wouldn't beat you.
Justin Herbert, run your. Ooh. Don't hurt yourself, dude. Please.
Just ripped up his.
Ouch. That's going to look like you after every Angle Ball game your freshman year.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the game's ideally in the bag enough for you not to need to do that with your star quarterback.
I agree. It's a lifelong Chargers fan. I agree. Yeah, so now I am 15-8 overall.
Nice.
And y'all are 7. You're 7-16
Huge.
between college and NFL, and JP is 9-14. So I feel like we've got like some pretty good separation.
Yeah.
You know, but between the three of us. I gotta go like the live stream real quick. I didn't do that earlier. I got
Crazy.
distracted. Have you liked it?
No.
Calling me crazy. Hasn't even liked it. Do you even watch the show, bro? Come on.
All the time.
We're up to 5 likes. Let's go. Huge. It's easy to do 15-8 when you change your picks after the games are over. I wish I could do that, Jackson, but if you go back and watch every one of the previews, it's recorded before the games.
You doctored the footage.
Yeah, I doctored the footage of the videos. Yeah, for sure. No, realistically, I just like made my picks and then like, you know, I just text the coaches and say, hey, here's what I need. And they say, we got you.
Wow.
Undefeated in winter festivities board. That's impressive.
It's also just a lie.
Are you about to pull up
No, I mean, I can. I'm not doing very well this year either at all.
Well, I don't want to know yours. I want to know Chromie's. I want to see, like, he's over here talking this smack about how he's undefeated, and I'm doctoring finals.
If I go to our... Doesn't want to load. Here we go. There we go. Our week 3. Jackson... Grant... Oh, crap. We had some bad... Grant went 1-9 on the pick'em for week 3. Which our pick'em is tough because you have to correctly predict who wins and who covers, or you don't get the point.
Wow.
I went 2-8.
That is insane.
Jackson
Wait, so did y'all pick 10 games? You did pick 5 games, and it's
10
like
games.
10 games. That's
You have
crazy.
to get both correct.
Y'all
to
be
get a
kind of
point.
sickos over there, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Is that
Chromie went 4-6. Ryan and Will were tied for best at 5-5 that week. Going back to week 2, Nathan went 2-8. Grant went 4-6, 3-7. Jackson 3-7. Kyle 1-9.
I do think that like I would have had a good week
Will,
this
4
last
for
week,
6.
but that's only because I picked so many underdogs to cover,
Yeah.
which means I would have also picked them to win. And I got like kind of lucky in the fact that a lot of the underdogs that I picked did win and cover, like Georgia Tech, Vanderbilt.
So Jackson's up close to the top here,
Yeah.
but not.
And like I said, the fact that he's able to do it like that is impressive. Yeah, I picked Vandy to cover, Georgia Tech to cover. Should have picked A&M Freak, and I didn't pick Alcorn. So I realistically only picked 2 underdogs to cover who did. Other than the state game, which is like we only do that because it's like our team. Of the 5 games that we like picked because of what they were, every underdog. Nope, sorry, not South Florida.
I was
I'm
gonna say
just
South
lying.
Florida
I'm
did
just
not
lying.
get anywhere close.
Just completely lying. Apologies. 4 of the 5 underdogs covered.
And 3 of them won outright.
Yeah. The only one that didn't was Tennessee versus Georgia. Good game. The first of the podcast bets is over. We only have one left, technically, I guess.
Yes.
Me versus you.
I'm not looking forward to that game, to be honest. I think the odds are not in my favor currently.
Yeah. Unfortunate night for Raiders plus 3.5 bettors. Yeah, I mean, is it at Washington or is it at Los Angeles?
I think it's at Los Angeles, but I'm not positive on that.
I don't know what the spread is or what the spread will be. If we need to do like the winner of the spread wins the bet, we can.
Now we made the bet.
Okay.
The only way I may take
I-
that is if Jaden Daniels for some reason is not playing.
Yeah, that feels like that would be in good.
But he may
Faith,
even play
in
this
good
weekend,
faith.
so I think he's gonna play. But he'll be fine by then, unless he picks up another injury.
Cool. Yeah, the game is over.
Sick.
Thank y'all for hanging out. That was pretty fun.
Good
Not
game.
picking. Yeah, I should have picked A&M. But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed it.
Same. Thanks to all.
It's not something we could do every Monday. Or
Oh no.
I will. It is. Oh my gosh, it's midnight, Frederick. Okay, I'm gonna.